Boruboyo, Aboye, Boshishe. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast today. It's going to be an unusual day, but I just want you to follow me gently. We have a lot to cover today, and it's such a very funny situation that we may need to remind people who we are, since we don't have the freedom to be ourselves. Today, Asheba Lara, Asheba Jero, Asheba Orogun Lela, Asheba àwọn babaláwo tí wọ́n mọ̀ jù wá lọ, àṣebà àwọn tí wọ́n ń kọ́ṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wa, àṣebà àwọn tí wọ́n ti ṣíwájú, àṣebà àwọn tí ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn, àṣebà àwọn arúgbó àti omidan, àṣebà ọkùnrin àti obìnrin, kí bá wa ó ṣe o. Gẹ́gẹ́ bá a ti ṣe àbọ̀fìlà, àṣebà àwọn ìyá ọ̀pákẹ́ àlàkẹ́, àwọn arógbáṣọ mábàlẹ̀, àwọn atoríjapá àti ìfúnjẹ̀dọ̀, àṣebà yín o, ìbá gbogbo obìnrin ilé ayé pátápátá, mo forí balẹ̀ o. Ẹ̀lẹ́ o, ẹ̀yin lábíamọ abọ̀já gbọ̀rọ̀gbọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ ẹ fi pọnmọ tí ò gbọdọ̀ jábọ́, ẹ fọjá àwọn pọ̀n mí o, kójú ó má ti wà o. Gbogbo ẹni tí bá sì ń bínú sí wa, ègbò rẹ̀ rèé, àwọn olùgbẹ́bẹ̀, bẹ́ẹ̀ bá jẹ́ yóò dára, bẹ́ẹ̀ ò bá jẹ́ ẹ padà tẹ́ni. Àmọ́ ká má bàa tẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ara wa ńlá ṣe fẹ́ fọ̀rọ̀ jomitoro ọ̀rọ̀ lónìí. My name is Baba Yoba, and I do veneration to my ancestors because I know that they are here. They will always be here with us. We are the ancestors, and the ancestors are us. They go nowhere. And our aim and objective is to ensure that we avail the knowledge of the ancients in the so-called modern day and civilized world, without proving point of if you are better than me or I am better than you to anyone. May the universe outpour a wisdom upon all of us. May the earth yield an increase for all of us. May the wind that blows today blow us in a good direction. May the sun that shines in the sky, which I know as Oludumare, illuminate our heart and give us the very light in the time of darkness. May every tunnel of our life lead us to the point of illumination. Everything we lay our hands on, may prosperity be our portion. A ṣe é ṣe fún wa o, a ò ní ṣe lásán o. Àṣẹ, kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Without wasting much time, I know a lot of people are joining us from all platforms. We currently are talking on YouTube right now, Baba Yoba on YouTube, Baba Yoba on Facebook, Greatman Ayilara on Facebook also, and Baba Yoba on Clubhouse, you have options. So you would not say that this man did not come to say his own side of the story. Today, I apologize to all of our diaspora members who may not understand why I do today's broadcast. I titled it, In My Truth. In My Truth. My question to start is, are you walking in your own truth as a person? Are you walking in your own truth? Are you walking in your own truth as a person? Um, this question is going to make me reach out to a certain audio material, and I want you to listen and hear it very well. Hold on, please. I'm going to be playing this audio so that you will know.
But what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to say is, I notice you say something, or you spend 5 minutes talking about a topic. You relate it to other things you've discussed in the past, whether it's someone who's watched your video or not. If they're watching at that moment, you bring things that you've discussed from, I don't know, like a year ago. Anyone who follows your videos will know that, okay, he's touched that matter. But in that moment, you spend 5 to 10 minutes discussing something, and I can see certain people are typing and doing whatever as if they're on there actually listening. And then right after, they'll ask like the silliest, most not unrelated question to what you just said. So I think doing a knowledge check to see if people are even paying attention is a good way to see if they are learning. Because this, if I remember correctly, you're trying to build people up to be their own babalaos, a household where the man is a babalao, the woman is a yanifa, yalao, I don't know, I forgot how you said it, and then the children are rerishas. That's the idea. It's a DIY.
Thank you very much. This is a message, a voice note someone sent to me. And what I wanted to get is where the person said, from all indication, what I am trying to teach is for everyone to be their own Babalawo, for all women to be their own Iyanifa, for the children to be raised as Orisha. I'm going to play it again so that you will learn and you will know. Please, if you can hear me clearly and if I'm not freezing, let me know, please. If you can hear me clearly, can you hear me clearly? Can you hear me clearly? All right. If you can hear me clearly, kindly let me know, please. Let's do the check, please. Can you hear me clearly? Can you see me clearly? Thank you very much. I'm going to play this audio again.
So I think doing a knowledge check to see if people are even paying attention is a good way to see if they are learning. Because this, if I remember correctly, you're trying to build people up to be their own babalaos, a household where the man is a babalao, the woman is a yanifa, yalao, I don't know, I forgot how you said it, and then the children are rerishas. That's the idea. It's a DIY.
Thank you.
So you're trying.
Thank you. Whoever is talking, I will let you know very soon because it is important that we know where the whole thing is stemming from. Who is Baba Yoba? Who is this man who is speaking to you? Pardon me for a minute, please. Who is this man talking to you right here? This man is not asking you a definition of himself from you. He knows who he is. This man is not Jesus who asks people, who do men say that I am? My teaching to you as mankind, not only African people, is to know that you are the God that you are looking for. Kó o má jẹ́ kéèyàn kan fi nǹkan kan kú ọ lómi ọbẹ̀. A ó tún mọ gbọ́ àwọn nǹkan míì later. We will hear some more. But who is this man? My name is Oluwaseun Funmi Opeyemi Ayilara. That's how they call me from home. In my university days, I had this friend who is an Ibadan man. Because of my height, which is about 6 feet 4, he would call me high tower. And at a point, it became so hard for him. One day, he forgot that he always called me high tower. So he wanted to call me in a name of someone who is tall, someone who is, because I'm quite taller than him. And he called me, he said, great man. I said, why do you say great man? He said, because you are great now. He was trying to describe that I'm tall. He doesn't want to use tall man because a lot of people go by that nickname. And so some people call me great man Ayilara. Maybe it became prophetic, but we shall find out. I'm a voiceover artist. And the only voiceover artistry that I do is Yoruba voice acting. That's where I got another nickname, Baba Yoba. Torí Yoruba, ó máa ń dánmọ́rán lẹ́nu mi. I have my way of speaking Yoruba in a way that you would enjoy it. You will enjoy what I'm saying. And I'm a lover of African languages. So people call me Baba Yoba. So sometimes when people call me Baba, they are not trying to call me Baba Lawo. They are not trying to call me their father. They are calling me Baba Yoba. That is the name of my page on Instagram, on Facebook, and also on YouTube, where you are watching me right now. That's how I come about the name. I do farming, so you can call me a farmer. What I farm is cassava in large scale and plantain. So I have a work or a job that brings money home. I'm into social work. I'm the founder of Crystal Love Support Foundation. Crystal Love Support Foundation is a foundation that we established to help little children with ailment. Maybe they are in need of medical support. We have sent some of them abroad before to get treatment. This is our page on Instagram. You can see a little child, if you zoom in very well, with heart disease. We were flying the child to India, but they had to stop at Qatar to have the surgery done. It was successful. We recorded some sources. We've had a child with blood cancer. We've had child with burnt all over their body. People know what I do. We've had adults set up. We've sent money to cure hepatitis, to manage hepatitis. We've sent several money out to help people in delivery. I run Crystal Love Support Foundation. And this is not my first year in humanitarian works. Because I always say this, I said, if your spirituality does not positively affect humanity, I'm not going to be part of it. And so far, so good, I have led by my own example. I'm a nature scientist because unlike a lot of people who think that we have living things and non-living things, I don't believe there is anything on this our planet and beyond that is not living. I believe that water speaks. I believe that the earth speaks. I believe that the air speaks. I believe that the sun, the fire, everything. I believe that the tree speaks. I believe that human being can understand animal language. I have taught it. I have practiced it. I have taught you how to also access such secret of the universe. So I would call myself a nature scientist. I'm an African spirituality teacher, and my area of specialty is to make you look inward of yourself for whatever it is you are looking for elsewhere. I believe that mankind are gods, not small God, not big God. I don't believe that one God is bigger than another God. I don't believe that your help is coming from the hill. I do not believe that if you don't pray to Yahweh, Jesus, Allah, or whatever it is that you think is living in the sky, your life can be better. I believe that your destiny is right here. I believe that mankind should take responsibility for their own well being. I believe several things, but to spiritualize physical problem. That is who I am. In practicing, I try to learn. I try to learn a bit of everything as regard Africa and their spirituality. There are times when I want to talk to you regarding the Kush generation or the Kush land or the Egypt land, which was Kemet, or the Western Africa regarding Oromila. And then I have to big my proof. This is my truth, not yours. I would say that Mokeu Moke Kurani, because I was born into a Muslim family, it was mandatory for me to attend Korean school. What made me left Islam is because I went back to know the meaning of the Arabics. I realized this is not talking about my truth. I went to the Bible college not because I want to become a pastor, but because I want to know whatever it is that they say Jesus know. I realize that these guys are lying. Every single time my truth does not look like your truth, I am the first to speak out. The Redeemed Bible College has been in existence since 1984. No one has ever spoken out of the evil they do there until I went there in 2013. Wọ́n lé wọ́n létí o, wọ́n pa tì, wọ́n bá tì, wọ́n run tì. You can go to your Google, to your YouTube and search for me. I don't hide. If it is a lie, I will be the first to speak it. And somehow, home has been calling. And my own granduncle, which can also double as my grandfather, taught me about Ifa. It's not something that we go to learn as a crash course. It is in the family. I merely just went back home because that is the only place that aligned a little bit to my truth. I did the necessary, but I refuse to call myself a babalawo to you. So, what is my role? My role is to propagate and crusade the coming and the presence of the ancestors amongst us. I have not gone beyond my role in life. I have constantly told you that I do not believe in idolatry. And I stand by it today, and I will stand by it tomorrow till I die. If they couldn't get me to bow to Kaaba, if they couldn't get me to bow to Jesus, if they couldn't get me to bow to their Father in the Lord, who are you to make me bow to trees, to make me bow to stones, to make me bow to water? I always tell you, the knowledge of the ancestor is the ability to communicate with nature perfectly. The ancestors were not bowing to a tree that they carved by themselves. They were speaking to tree to get healing from the trees. They were speaking to water to get the intelligence of water. They were speaking to the earth to make it yield an increase for them. They were speaking to the wind to know which way they should go. Your ancestors, my ancestors, are not idolatry. Listen to me. I am not saying something I've not said before. What I say now, I have been saying from the very first time you saw me. And I keep saying it. It will not change. People are of the opinion that there are things I speak about that I should not speak about. I am of the opinion that no one who do not buy me data, feed me, clothe me, see me through school, can tell me what to say or not. Because Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and all does not belong to their father. Is there the concept or the doctrine of Egbe in Ifa? I say a big yes to you today. Baba Yoba, do you believe in a doctrine of Egbe, even though it is in Ifa? I say a big no. Is there doctrine of Egbe in Ifa? Yes. YES. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Do you believe in the doctrine of Egbe, Baba Yoba? No. Rara. Your Oluwo can believe. Your Yaonifa can believe. Anyone can believe it. I just don't believe it. Does it make sense to me? If all you've ever practiced is Isheshe from beginning to the end, if where you've ever been all your life is within your own people, if all you've ever read is it's going to be hard for you to digest my message. Do Baba Yoba believe in science? Yes, I do. But do you believe in the nature science? Yes, I do. I believe that everyone have a gifting which makes them an energy that can vibrate. You might have a gifting of dreaming. I may not. You may have the gifting of interpretation of that dreams. You don't need the Holy Spirit. You don't need Jesus to have these things. It is a follow come. You were born with it. Does the tree have the gift of healing? You go ask the tree, because every single thing that makes you whole comes from a tree. Are you with me? Do I believe that a child can see vision? Yes, I do. Does that make the child elegbe? No, I don't. Do I believe that some can see premonition? Yes, I do. But does it mean that what is inside of them is brought to them by something outside of them? The concept of invisible initiate, I, Baba Yoba, do not believe in it. You may believe, I don't fault you. Listen carefully. Call your people, everyone, to listen to me, and this video will go nowhere. It will be here for you to lay reference to. Do I believe that some are gifted so much that when they lay hands on people, they can share their healing and make other people whole without calling the name of Jesus? Yes, I do. Does it make them elegbe? I don't believe that makes them elegbe. There are white people who can do these things simply by knowing themselves. There are Indian people who can do these things simply by knowing themselves. Why must it be something given to you from above when it comes to Africa? Why? That being God is so hard for Africans to understand, and for them to realize that inside them is what they want outside them. When people come to me with strange occurrences and way of life, what I do is to sit them down, I counsel them, I mentor them, because I was one of them. Some people in our neighborhood did not know I can speak the human language until I was age 13. If I was living abroad, they would say I'm autistic. They would say I have Down syndrome. But here I am today. I have a mother who is also gifted. So my gifting does not threaten our existence. Some of you whose your children gifting threaten, you have taken them to Babalawo. They have abused them. They now live as an ordinary person when they should live as a divine being. Are you with me? I believe in the four elements of nature. Mo gbàgbọ́ pé omi ń bẹ, iná ń bẹ, ilẹ̀ ọ̀gẹ́rẹ́ afọkọ́yẹrí ń bẹ, òòrùn ń bẹ àbí afẹ́fẹ́. That either of these four elements, some come with metal, you can identify with one or two. Some rare cases, you can identify with all of them. We believe that those who identify with water can do fantastic things when they see just water, even without them being taught anything. Do I believe in invisible husband or spiritual husband? I don't believe. Ọkọ ọ̀run, ìyàwó ọ̀run, ọmọ ọ̀run. I don't believe in it. Do you know why I don't even believe in it? Because the concept of ọ̀run does not exist in African spirituality. We are not going to any heaven. No. We, Africans, do not have a heaven waiting for us. We also do not have a hell waiting for us. We have reincarnation and consequences of all our actions and inactions. If my teaching upset you, go listen to those who tickles your fancy. It is not by force. What I brought is a disruption. I always say my whole existence is to upset you. It is not left to you to be upset or to ignore me. The fact that I use English to speak the knowledge of my ancestors, or I go back to use Conk Yoruba to speak my truth, does not make me the representative of you Yoruba people. I am not the representative of you Yoruba people. I keep saying it. I represent the black child. Either you were born in Africa or you are born outside Africa. I am not partial. I am not a representative of Yoruba people. I say my nickname is Baba Yoba. I didn't say Baba Yoruba. I didn't give birth to Yoruba people. I am intentional in my spelling. I am intentional in my life, in my appearance publicly. So nobody should really be threatened. Do I believe in the concept of Abiku? Today I say I don't. We've had the concept of stillbirth. There are several underlying medical conditions that could give rise to stillbirth. Stillborn baby every time. White people also have stillbirth. Why didn't they say it's Abiku? We have children who are taken up without being carefully observed. Either their lungs are working, either they are affected with jaundice and all that. When they get home and they die before 8th day, you people say they are Abiku. Why use superstition because of lack of information and knowledge then to keep engaging people? My question is that when will African people move from what they were, the limitation of their ancestors, to their own possibilities? I speak again, and I speak my truth. Listen, or let me be. In the ancient times, how would they have known that what is causing the death of a teenager, adolescent, is sickle cell anemia? How would they have known? Because there was no scientific breakthrough then. There was no knowledge of that there. Now the knowledge is here. We know that AS cannot marry AS. SS cannot marry SS. Do you even know there are some genotypes that are called A, B, A, C, and all that, who cannot pair together? That they pair together, they give birth to torture. Children who will curse them. Energy that should not have allowed to witness this world. Now I say to you that why don't we tackle the issue of genotype instead of saying Abiku, Abiku? Is there Abiku in Ifa? Yes. Do I believe in it? No. Is it by force? But does that mean I don't believe other part of Ifa, other verses of Ifa? I do. And whatever I believe or don't believe is none of anybody's father's business. You do not have that autonomy of power to tell me what I will believe. I'm telling you today. Listen and listen carefully. People call me and they ask me, is there a traditional or African way to cure a child with autism? I say, why do you want to cure a child with autism? Why not vibrate in the level of that child with autism? Because I noticed something: autistic children, when you want to know them, they don't really look into people's face when they are talking. And when they are talking, it does not mean they are totally useless. You are the one who do not know how to manage them. They are the most artistic creature on earth. Autistic children, they are one of the most artistic, the most scientific creature on earth, because the way they vibrate is beyond the way the general populace vibrate. You think they are not normal. They are more than normal than you. You don't know them. Allow people who understand their way to vibrate with them. If any babalawo here, I say again, if any babalawo here collect money from you because you have an autistic child, to want to help you raise that child, to want to help you heal that child, is a lie. The money you have been paying to them, where did it land to? I will tell you the truth. If you take it, fine. If you don't take it, it's okay. Just get out. Go give your money to them. I will not say don't do that. Do I believe in Ori? Yes, I do. Do I believe in Orisha? Yes, I do. Do I believe in idolatry? Ibogi bokwe? I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. I really want to ask everyone listening to me right now, since you knew me in your entire life, either recently or long ago, have I ever given you one single image to bow to before? Have I given you one single image to bow to before in the name of Oshun, Shango, and other? Have I ever? Do I say those who bow to it should not bow to it? I believe you are highly intelligent creatures. I believe you should be vibrating in a higher frequency than where you are. I also believe that you are the God you are looking for. Iwo lu Orisha. You, by yourself, you are the Orisha. You are the Orisha. If the ancestor were also Orisha, any Lolobo, that's why we have Babatunde, father has come again. Yetunde, mother has come again. Iyabode, mother has come home. That concept of reincarnation, that the ancestors that left are the ones that came as a newborn child. If your ancestors who left are the ones who are here with you, who are you bowing to? Who? Does he exist in Ifa? Yes. Do I believe in it? It's me that don't believe in it. It's not that I don't say you should not do what you want to do. Do you? Let me do me. It does this. No, it's not so hard. The question I ask is that when Orunmila or Shango, Ogun, the rest were alive, do you think they were going to the house of each other to go and bow to each other? Do you think that they were going? Do you think Oshun was looking for where he will bow to Orunmila? Orunmila was looking for where he will bow to Shango and Ogun. Do you think that was what was happening? If you believe that, you can believe that I'm the president of Nigeria, because you can believe anything. The mythology that the 201 Irumole came down from the sky, how is it different from the fact that there is an Adam that was created from the soil? If you believe somebody descended from the sky, why do you not believe that somebody who is called Jesus ascended to the sky? If you believe that somebody turned to water, somebody turned to stone, because I don't know why Africans paint the story of their own ancestor in a very animalistic way. If you believe that somebody turned to stone, somebody turned to water, and all that, why don't you believe that a virgin gave birth to Jesus? If my teaching upsets you, go to those who will tell you what you want to hear. This is the problem I have with all these Onisheshe people. They are doing theirs, I'm doing mine. And I said, why don't you use your two hands to hold your head, which is a physical representative or physical representation of your energy, and speak the words of decree to it? Create your own reality. Create your own reality by speaking the word of decree to it. If you are the Orisha, any Orisha, it is the Ori that will guide you. It is the Ori that chose you. Your Ori chose you to be what you are. What I say to you, do I say some don't exist in the far? No, I didn't say so. But do I believe me? Do I believe in it? I don't. If it is not my truth, why do you want me to teach about it? If it is not my truth, why do you think I should defend it? As a founder of Crystal Love Support Foundation, I started African Spirituality Hub. What I teach them in African Spirituality Hub is not a Jogbe or Ifa, even though once in a month we do collective divination. We've been running African Spirituality Hub for some time. And I told people, if your spirituality don't directly affect humanity, I don't think I want to go ahead with this. And we started Al-Kebulan Humanitarian Foundation. Al-Kebulan Humanitarian Foundation. Ash gave rise to Af. I learned some people were saying I should vacate the city of Ibadan for them. Is that not laughable? They are not Olubadan. They are not the governor of Ibadan. They did not write the constitution of Nigeria, but they choose. It is me they want to chase me out of Ibadan, but they cannot chase the Fulani out. This is why I said I'm not a representative of Yoruba people. I'm not a representative of Yoruba people. They are the undoing of themselves. When they were doing agitation of Yoruba nation and all that, they came to me for support. I say, no, I'm not interested in it. You guys don't get yourself. I told them, little time you would betray yourself, little time you will fight. Little, is it not you people? I know them. Kí la fi pilẹ̀ ṣe Yorùbá gangan? Inú ni bí ni. Ìtàjẹ̀sílẹ̀, kèréta, ìlara. Bó o bá o pa, bó o bá o bò lẹ́sẹ̀, ńlá fi pilẹ̀ Yorùbá gangan. You can't live beyond the destiny you have chosen. Is it not you people? So the first thing I did when I went to the city of Ibadan was to look for a landed property. Follow my story. To look for a landed property and acquire it. I acquired the landed property for what exactly? I acquired it for this. The image you are seeing on the screen is the uncompleted orphanage that we are building. I took this particular picture a few days ago. Who will be living in this house? Black people black children like you and I who are homeless, who would want to become great in the future, but because of lack of mentorship, lack of shelter, lack of food, I could build a palatial home for myself, but I said I won't. When we built it to a point, I said, no, children will live here, not me. I did not come online to seek the support of one single human being to get that building to where it is today. This is not pride. I'm speaking my truth. That's the title. I did not come here. I did not ask one single white person one money or grant. I did not ask one single black person money or grant to get this building to where it is right now. And I could be like your bishop, your imams, your babalawo. I could build a palace home for myself. I also need money and live in it or use it for rentals. I said, no. Children who don't know what it is to live in a home, because we too have we have lived as a stranger with some people. We live here. Is it inside the fact that we should take care of Omalai Niya, those who have nothing to it? It is there. Do I believe in that? Yes, I do. Am I practicing what I saw? I did. That's my proof. When I bought this land, I told people what I'm doing in African Spirituality Hub. Some of them reached out to me and say that they would also love to buy land, majority of whom live abroad. They want a property in Nigeria. They want someone who is truthful. I say, come, I am not a land seller. I have my proof to show that. I am not a land seller. I bought land from someone. What I would do is to ask if there is still land. And I asked, the person said there's still land. At about that time, CBN issue order. Nobody should do what? Should send Naira home. They should only send USD home. Omonile does not understand USD. And I don't think it's evil or bad for me to help you collect USD, having calculated exactly how you, and give it to Omonile in Naira. This is a man who sold us all land. He's writing the receipt. That's my feet there. That's my lap there. This is a sample of the layout of the land upon which the orphanage is also sitting. I started helping these people from my own pure mind. Some already lifted their fences. Some I have to practically become a security guy. You know how it is in Nigeria. You buy a land, you are not developing it. The people who sold it to you can say they want to sell it for somebody else. As a matter of fact, that I speak to you right now, most of the land I help people to buy, I have told them to dig fences around it. Either they have the money or not. When they are ready, they will pay me back because I don't want nonsense. I am also a customer of that man because I bought the land which I built the orphanage home on. I bought a part to do basketball court. I bought a part to do a green area where youth of the environment will come and be a human. They will stop smoking Igbo, Indian M and be messing their life up. We are doing this thing to empower ourselves. If the government will not do it, who will? And one of those days, in exploring the old area, I saw this mountain. They already are cracking it, making quarry out of it. That's me standing on top of the mountain. You get a better view of the mountain. And I spoke to these people, most of whom have gone to a certain app called Clubhouse to say a lot of nonsense about me. Oh man, and we got that money together. Within 3 weeks, we were able to raise money to buy this place. When we were buying the place, we were buying it at the rate of 2 acres. Eventually, when we did the proper measurement and some grading and all that, we realized that we bought a total acre of 3 acres. Ask me, what do we want to use this place for? This place now and in the future It's going to be housing an ICT hub, because I am tired of teaching my children and this generation that Ogun is the god of iron. I want to teach them in a new light by telling them that Ogun understood the machine language. How will they understand machine language if they don't know programming language? Do not forget that it is still same binary code generated in Oduifa that was used to create computer that you use today. If we don't bring innovation to the way we teach our children all these things, how do we move forward as Black people? The knowledge of the ancestors, is he about the prowess of recitation or the usage of the understanding of it? I'd like to make you see some of the area view of what we bought. This is the area. You can see several houses already settled. This area that looks like a ditch, we are going to be turning it into a green area. The other area you see here, which look at it by the right, we are going to be erecting a multi-purpose hall here. This hall will also be housing our wellness center. What I told my people was that this particular place, we will engage our herbalist and make sure whoever is sick, we will use 70% of herbs, local herbs, to treat them, and 10% of orthodox medicine. We want to promote our own herbs. The knowledge of herbs should not be limited to the worship of one or sewing, but the practice of medicine. Africa should take over medicinal world. Whatever we give to them there, it will be free of charge through the fundraising that we are doing. We did not stop there. We know we will need laboratory tests and all that. I personally sent one of my own apprentices to earth technology to study medical laboratory technician. I put my money where my vision is. What has your Babalawo done? I always say, when you say Iwaju Opon Ifa Ogbo, don't you think Iwaju Opon Ifa ti Gbo? When will we, Africans, begin to tap into ourselves and be productive? Right here where you'll see a house somewhere at the top here, circled in red. That house is the orphanage. The layout upon which the house is staying is where some of these people are staying. We have this road that leads to this place. You see all these things that look like a line in front of this particular mountain. Those are places that our people are also occupying. Other houses belong to other people. I will show you a video also. It's a perfect layout. We brought the tractor to make that way for us because we want to dominate this area. And we already started looking for a farmland where we can encourage agriculture, employ people. If government will not make Africa great, wouldn't we make it great? That is the goodness that I brought to the city of Ibadan, that the Babalawo in Ibadan are giving me mandate to leave Ibadan. Will they pay us those money back? It is Crystal Love Support Foundation that will be mentoring the orphanage. It is Al-Kebula Humanitarian Foundation that will be mentoring what I just told you right now. I think it is more good that you join us than you to be against us. On this mountain, just this year, we had a New Year festival on that mountain, and it was fabulous. In case you need a proof, we did this on the mountain. But you can see there are elders there. They have chiefs of the community that comes. You can go and ask who is Baba Yoba from that community, and then you will see the goodness we have brought. Every single month, we feed not less than 200 to 300 children in that community every single month. Because the multipurpose hall we are building is also going to be serving as a food bank for children to have what is called at least a balanced nutrition twice a week. What have I done to offend African people and Onisheshe people? What is my offense now? Who is practicing Ifa here between me and them? Between the practical and the recitation, what is more important? While we do our monthly outreach to feed these children, we identify the one who is brilliant and interested in education. We give them scholarship from Al Kebula Humanitarian Foundation. We give them scholarship. Go and ask them in that community to go to school. Pending the time, we build a free school that we will inculcate the knowledge of Orunmila and Ifa there. We set up family support program to help single mothers who are in need and pay their children's school fees. We set up health recovery scheme. When people come to me for divination, and what is wrong with them is a medical store. Me, I will not waste my time on doing IFAO. I send them to laboratory. I have team of herbalists. If you are one of the member of African Spirituality Hub, you know how we do shrine session on Sunday. We use the very word that has been bastardized, demonized, to bring innovation and progress within African community. During shrine session, 8 p.m. every Sunday. After I've had my session, the herbalists come, the finance people come, they give breakdown. Who have I wronged out of all of you that is calling for my blood? You can ask people who are in ash. They are enjoying the best of their life now. When you come to me for medical issue, I send you to the herbalist forum. I have told them whenever anybody comes, the first thing you should ask is their laboratory test. Give me feedback if it is something that pertains to money. When they say it's about whatever that is that, I send you to hospital to get healed. What has IFA done in eradicating coronavirus in Africa? I ask you, these people. What has IFA done? What has Jesus done? What has Allah done? What has Islam, Christianity, and Isheshe done to eradicate COVID-19? If it is not science that cure it, no one else can do that. All the medicine you know, did it make any effect on coronavirus? Is everything a spiritual problem? The multi-purpose hall will also be housing our herbalists who may want to do researches, develop tablets, and all of that. I learned it is now expensive to buy bitter leaf capsule, ewuro. We have the plan to return people's kitchen back to the ancient time, where people begin to cook with clay pot. We have landed property that is filled with clay. We'll build manufacturing company there. You don't have to order your clay pot from China. They can make clay here in Africa. Is it national development and continental development? Is it in IFA or not? It is there. Do I believe in it? Yes, I do. We had our New Year festival on the mountain. No, it has not gotten to this one. This was me. I do my veneration and respect women especially. These are human beings now. If I'm fake, wouldn't they have known? We develop ways to improvise and propagate the African spirituality. We develop vest, shirt, claiming I am Orisha. Orunmila, the energy of wisdom. Eshu, the energy of equity, justice, and all. Ifa, several things that we have done. People who identify with Oshun will wear their own. Those with Olokun will wear their own. We are making bold statement, people. Bold statement that we are no more afraid of who we are. We embrace our own identity. What have I done wrong to you people? I learned some of them say Orunmila is coming in 2040. Orunmila is here. You are Orunmila. I am Orunmila. As long as wisdom is in you. When we acquired that mountain, what we did was to lift a flag up there and we name it Oke Orisha. Oke Orisha. I would have thought that these Onisheshe people will gather around and say, since you guys have the money, we have the knowledge, let's bring innovation to you so that we can stop making our people go to Mecca. We can stop making them go to Jerusalem. But Kini Katibo, how do we hear that your Babalawo still is a JP? That your Babalawo is an Alhaji who went to Hajj pilgrimage? Mo bọ̀wọ̀ fágbà o, ṣùgbọ́n mo kórìíra àgbàlagbà tó bá ń ṣe láńgbáláńgbá kò sì ṣe tí ń bọ́ mi. We say let's build Oke Orisha to a world standard that will attract tourism, investment, that white people will come, black people will come. They will have a place of seclusion, a place of veneration, a place of isolation, a place of meditation. Bring development into that particular community. We have a plan to start the New Year festival of next year with, is it town race or something, where we run over the town, where people who are interested are registered. We have strategic spots where they will have medical people who will be following them. Whoever comes first will retain the cup, the trophy for that year. Somebody will compete for it. There will be site for mountain climbing, hiking. We are thinking on a jet age. But obviously, I think we are wrong. To bring development is what African people hate the most. And these are not things that government are ready to do. Shall we not help our own government? So I believe in saying, what can I do for my country? Instead of asking, what can my country do for me? That's why I'm in Africa. And I refuse to run away. We had a fun time. These are our people. During our Pan-African conference, just this year, this must be July 5th or July 4th, people came all over, from all around. Happy people, joyful people, glad people, young people. This is during one of our outreach where children are served as kings. Those are their parents standing behind. We make them sit, we make them eat, we make them merry. If this is how you people co-egbejo, you put ìpèsè ẹgbẹ́, it would have been better. We know this secret and we choose to do it. We give food to those who are hungry, not some invisible initiate. I wonder what else you want me to do that I have not done. I wonder what else you want me to do that I have not done. I ensure that people learn how to do the veneration themselves. This is a case of a mother and the son that I taught that I don't need to be there for you to do the veneration of your body. You can do it for your son. Your son can do it for himself. Nobody should hold you by the neck that if you don't see me, you can't leave. Nobody should hold you by the neck and say, if you don't see me, you can't leave. If I'm not there, you can't. No, a true Babalawo is a teacher. Teach them and free them. Ask for money for your service, but teach them and free them. Teach them and free them. All of these are things that I live by a code of conduct. These are some of my students, and they are my cousins too. They are my cousins too. People who came all the way from Antigua, Caribbean island, and all of that. We are happy people here. What we do is to practice the real African spirituality. I detest unhygienic environment with all my life. You will not catch me in a dirty environment. You will not. It's not me you will catch in a place where it is fly-feasted. And as I teach you, black people, I also teach the children of the white people. This is a very beautiful daughter of mine who is white, who stood up for African people and decided to take a project on African spirituality. By her own inspiration, she's drawing Oya. She's drawing Oya there. We saw the project through. She came up with this poster, African spirituality. It has to do with all aspects of African nation. You people are seated there in the past. We say, let's move forward, but you will not. Let us move forward, but you don't want to. Why don't you allow those who want to move forward, move forward? What have I done wrong here? Must I say what you are saying? Must I live the way you live? This is my own truth. This is my own truth. I say, speak your truth. Let me speak mine. Speak your truth. Let me speak mine. We didn't call it okay, Baba Yoba, All of you have okay now. Do you not buy small property and name it after yourself? We say okay Orisha, it belongs to all mankind. What did I say that is wrong with the fracas that is going on? Some Babalawo were elderly. They say they collect 30 million to initiate Caucasian people into African spirituality. Some are talking about 80,000 euro. I say collect those money at the expense of your children's heritage. The Vatican will not make a black man a pope. The Jews will not make a black man a rabbi. The Saud family will not make a black man their chief imam. They won't put us in a plane, in a jet, and say we should go and monitor them from the sky, from the satellite. The only thing we have is this spirituality that our ancestors gave to us, the knowledge of self and how to be God. I say we should stop selling it to people who will not sell theirs to us. That was my only offense. I did not know that I was talking to I was singing to the choir. And I told them, if you want to go ahead, please go ahead. I am not going to do that. I will use my knowledge to make divination for white people. I will teach them what my ancestors are all about, but I'm not going to initiate them. That was my own offense. That is the only offense I had from these people who started calling adversaries together and saying all sorts. And these elderly men stay behind the microphone from 8 p.m. in the night till around 3 a.m. in the midnight. Guess who they were talking about? Baba Yoba. That's what they're talking about on Clubhouse. And with several facts, with several damning statements. Is that what you people learn from your Ifa? Is that what you learn from your Ifa? Ẹ jókòó pọ̀ ẹ̀ ń porí mi láìda. Ẹ̀yin ìran eléjì ògbè. Ẹ báyà ń bẹ̀. If I die, you did not kill me. Oh. If I die, you did not kill. People who know me know that I'm not afraid of that stuff. If I die, you did not kill me. It's because my time is come. So don't think you are too... Because one of them said, if he does not achieve his aim physically, he will achieve it spiritually. You etikobara yin sa o. Baba Awishe, Baba Opelade, etikobara yin o. Èmi ti dégun gbẹja sí yín lọ́rùn o, gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ ẹ sọ pátá ló wà ń rẹ́kọ́dìn o. Irun ara mi lásán ni kó jábọ́. Ẹ gbà. Torí mo mọ̀ yín. I don't know you. You don't know me. I didn't come to you. I didn't do initiation with you. I didn't do any covenant with you. I don't think you have the right to tell me how to live my life. And if you are afraid of your customer leaving you, I do my own differently. Why don't you do your own? The problem is that it is me that you people are threatening. You will embrace the Christian people. You will embrace the Islam people. You will hate on me. You will hate on me? I'm all for spirituality and progressive existence of African descendants. Not all these things that you guys are doing. I don't have time for it. Are we progressive? How are we competing in the world? Gbogbo ilẹ̀ òṣàlẹ̀ ti tà fún àwọn Chinese tán. Everything that is sacred to us. Igbo ẹ ti tà fún àwọn Chinese. Igba ẹ ti gbà. You have sold these things to the Chinese, to the white people. You are now saying you want to now make them the Babalawo. In the next 50 years, ẹ̀yin bàbá, ẹ̀yin ìyá, I'm asking you, in the next 15 years, wouldn't black people be going to Caucasian to assess the knowledge of their ancestors? Wouldn't they be going to the Caucasian? What will now be left of black people? I asked you that day, you could not answer me. All you did was to go for character defamation, character integrity, whatever. You think when you rubbish my name, then I can keep quiet. You think when you go for the lower job, I will now keep quiet. ẹ lè tó bàbá o, ẹ̀yin ìyá wo ẹ lè tó o, èmi ò bá yín jẹ lórewé o, mi ò bá yín múlẹ̀ kankan o, I don't represent you o, I do not represent you from here to there. I do what orí rán mi, what my head sent me is what I'm doing. Tó bá bí yín nú, ẹ wọ mọ́tò láti Ìbàdàn, ẹ dórí Tọ́mílán bridge, ẹni kan park, ẹ bẹ́ sómi dànù, ẹ lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni, kí ilé ayé ó gbádùn. I told you the ancestors are not there, they are here. I am my ancestor, you are your ancestor. Is that what you have to understand? So they gather people together. Àwọn oníbàjẹ́ èèyàn, they collected themselves together. Èmi ló fẹ́ defame yẹn o. I was going to mention extensively about one Franklin, but I realized that it's going to go against the law of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to speak about a case that is already in court. For the information of all of you, if you know how to read date, I was the first to take that man to court. Everything he did is a response to what I've done. That I don't announce myself does not mean that I'm not sensible. Adákẹ́jà bí èṣù rè o. And I believe in the rules of law. I was the first to go and report this young man to the state command in Iyaganku, Ibadan. Has he gone there to answer the query till today? He hasn't. And when this young man called me, I'm talking about the criminal aspect of it that is claiming, or the civil aspect of it is in court. I'm not going to mention that. I was on my way to Gambia that day. Iṣẹ́ awo ni mò ń ṣe lọ o. Ẹ̀kọ́ yìí náà lèmi ń kọ́ kiri o. I learned from them that I don't stay in one place. Pé mi ń ṣẹran ìlú kan. Àpọ́nlé lẹ fún mi that I don't stay in one place. Bóyá mo fi jọba ara àgbọn ni règún. Bàbá ṣàwo lọ sígbà, ó ṣàwo lọ sáwo. Ó ṣàwo títí ó tanná ọlà fẹ́ èbó. Báwo ló ṣe pàdé èbó tí ò bá dọ́dọ̀ wọn? I don't stay in one place. Truly, I don't stay in one place. I'm a very hard person to come by. I'm constantly on the move. If a king call me, I will go. If a servant call me, I will go. Female call me, I'm there. Male call me, I'm there. They call me university, I'm there. They call me in a group, I'm there. A ò mọ̀gbà tá a fàyè lẹ̀ o. Ẹ jẹ́ a ṣiṣẹ́ ńgbà tí irun dúdú kálẹ̀ bá a fi irun funfun kálẹ̀ bá a fi sinmi o. If you don't have the kind of access that I have, does not mean you should now go against me as if I'm not a fraudster, I'm not running. If you want to see me, you book a date, we'll meet in the place you choose or the place I choose. But I will not, because I'm not I don't do my own thing in one spot. I move around. I know people now. These people, they know me. Constantly on the move. If I'm in Nigeria, I'm moving. If I'm out of Nigeria, I'm moving. Everywhere I am, I'm moving. I'm in my sleep, I'm moving. I am constantly moving. That's why it looks as if when you come to me for divination, sometimes I tell you I'm not taking divination for now, or I tell you to wait. That's why some people be on the queue for 2 months sometimes before they could get me. Not because it takes so much to do divination, but because I don't have the time. I'm not a full-time Iwaju Ọpọ́n Ifá Ogbó and all that. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fi yíra wa o, pé kò ń ṣọ̀pẹ̀lẹ̀ nìkan là fi woṣẹ́ o. I learned some of you said, èmi lọ wẹjú ni, dààmú wẹjú ni. Ǹjẹ́ ẹ ti pọ́n mi lé? You said you said by yourself that I only have the gift of seeing visions. Have you not given me pedigree? Have you not massaged my ego? That I have what you don't have. That I can look at a person vividly and tell them what is wrong with them in a jiffy. That you need to go to Iwaju Ọpọ́n Ẹ̀yìn Ọpọ́n and all that, you need to sit down and all that. That even if I'm on an airplane, I'm doing divination. If I see water, I'm doing divination. If I see sand, I'm doing. If I hold your hand, I'm doing divination. Divination iṣẹ́ bàbá ńlá ẹnìkan ṣoṣo. If you go to Ìyá Ọ̀ṣun, will he be doing ọ̀pẹ̀lẹ̀? Will they not use cowrie and water? You people think you know better than everybody. You think you are the highest, you are the alpha and omega of knowledge. You refuse to grow. You refuse to accept other people also and their gifting. You have zoned people to ẹgbẹ́ ìkúrú àti epo lẹ́mọ̀ fún wọn jẹ. Ekuru àti epo lẹ́mọ̀ fún ọjà obi táyé wọ́n dé ẹwọ́ bí. Look at African people. See the way Africans, black people are living. Agara ń dá wọn. Ọgbẹ́ inú ọkàn ń dá wọn. They could not express themselves. They feel oppressed at home. They feel oppressed abroad because they are not living in their own reality. And someone is talking to them to be gods and to take advantage of this dispensation. And what you can say is, you are going to kill me. Try it. Let me see. Maybe I'm the first to die. We shall find out. Èmi jẹ́ nìkan tẹ́ni kan ó fi ẹ̀rù ikú dẹ́rùbà. Ẹ jẹ́ kúrò ní ìdò, eré ọmọdé ni. Àwọn kìrìsìtẹ́nì ṣe tí o, àwọn ìsìlámù ṣe tí o, ọwọ́ yín ni wọ́n ti ń gbàgbára o, kò ṣiṣẹ́ ni o. Kò ṣiṣẹ́ ni o. Ìbáyé pé rògbà tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń rò sí mi, ń bá ti kú tipẹ́ o. Pín lologo mi ń jí o. Ẹni tó bá dé sáré, ẹni tó bá dárí sapá apá pa, ẹni tó bá dárí sọ̀rọ̀ oko ìrókò àkó, ẹni bá dárí sọ̀rọ̀ olúwérè mi yóò wò pa ni. Àfi tí ń bá yín jẹ lórewé, àfi tí ń bá ṣàìdá sí yín, àfi tó bá jẹ́ wípé èmi Olúwa ṣeun fún mi, ọmọ ayé lára. I ever wrong you in any way? What's the meaning of that? How dare you people think you can sit in the place of justice and the place of judges and tell me what you are not to do? Now they gather together and they tell me to delete all of my own YouTube videos. How dare you? What gave you the infantry? How did you come about it? And you are telling me you are going to arrest me. The policeman you want to use to arrest me, do you think he did not go to school? Association, Papa. Did I join your association? I didn't join your association. Did I say what you are doing is not good? I didn't say that. Why are you complaining about me? Did I say I'm your representative? I did not say I'm the representative of Onishesheo. Go and get the fact right. You be saying it everywhere you go and say, Baba Yoba is not one of us. Baba Yoba is not one of us. Baba Yoba is not one of us. Because I am not one of you. So you people have the effrontery to tell me to delete all my own video. Did I collect data money from your fathers? You people have the effrontery to tell me to change my name and say I should not be Baba Yoba. Did you help me to register it with Corporate Affairs Commission of Nigeria? Did you help me to build that brand? The work that needs to be done, the articles I release. I know how many researches I do to present 3 papers on Egungun. What are you guys doing to better the culture, the life, and the custom, and the spirituality of African people? And you tell me to change my name. How dare you? How dare you? Who born you? How you come? How do you form? Is it like you and 2 people are talking, you talk from the feet? I'm not a theater man. No. Me, I'm not artist. Temama halemo. Me, wabanyo, ejo efimile. I'm not your representative. I'm not one of you. Here today, every single one, either you are the member or you are I am not one of the I'm not a representative of the Onisheshe in Nigeria. I'm not a member of the Onisheshe group in Nigeria. I am not one of them. I have my style. I do my things differently. Please. Mine is to speak the truth. And the truth that doesn't make common sense is a charade. One of the people who came to me for land acquisition was this man called Franklin. I'm discussing the criminal aspect of it because he had decided to say it. The civil aspect of it is in court. I will not touch that. This human being went to 4 CID in Alagbon to report me, say I stole his money. I was on my way out to Gambia. I told the policeman, when I come back, I'll come see you. They honor me. And the day I came back, because I had surgery in Gambia, since they have decided to be the monitoring spirit of my life, I came back on a Tuesday. I called my lawyer on a Wednesday. I said, let's go. We went there. They took our phone by the door side, by the entrance. I got there. They showed me the petition they wrote against me, blah, 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 blah. I gave my own explanation. My explanation was that, assuming I went out and I bought a sweet, a candy, and I came home, and you said, let me taste, and you have a taste, and you now say, can you help me buy tomorrow when you are coming back from work? And I said, no problem. You gave me money. I went to that place. I bought it for you on my way. I collected receipt. When I got home, I gave you the receipt. I gave you every necessary document. I gave you the sweet. You tasted your own. You now say you don't like that flavor. Am I the one to refund you? Did I call myself a manufacturer of sweet to you? For people who understand English, you are the one that came to me and said, help me to buy sweet. Your own is not sweet, but my own is sweet. Who will refund you? Is it not the person selling sweet? What do you have to do? Take your receipt to the sweet seller. If they see the receipt, they cannot deny that they sold you that. They sold you that. Either I'm the one who helped you or not. The highest I can do is to be a witness that I was there. That's what happened with the land. I was a customer of the person who sold us land, just as they are customers. They are not in the country, so they send me on errand. I did not collect agency fee. The exact money I told them the land is worth is what is on the receipt. The person who sold it did not say I added one more. The other money went into lawyer agreement, gazetting of everyone's land so that they will know the structure that they can put on it, the corner piece also. Some of you are lawyers here. You know how it works. Whatever is the civil aspect, I will not say it. But one thing led to another. This person had to remove himself from African Spirituality Hub. And the only thing he resorted to is defamation of character. I'm not going to talk about that again because it's in court. I don't disobey law. The way this person painted the story for the first CID is that I'm a criminal who go about duping people. I'm not a land seller. I have a proof to show you that I told them that I don't sell land. I'm not a real estate agent. You people want to live where I built the orphanage. No problem. They all have land there. We were dragging back and forth. And they said I need to take them to the land seller. It was already 4:30. He listened to me, people. It was already 4:30 p.m. in the evening. And I was insisting that I'm not giving him a kobo. And the policeman said, they have to put a bail condition on me. I said, why? I came by myself. I can always come back. They said, no, that they have to raise a bail condition. Bail condition, 15 level officer, who have us in Okoyi? I don't have that. So they said they are going to lock me up. For what? For what? Why would you lock me up? And the guy was saying, hey. I said, well, do you know that you are not the court of justice? That this is beyond your jurisdiction. Let them charge me to court. My lawyer called my notice to something. Said, do you notice when we were coming in, they took our phones. But somehow, the lawyer to this guy is with his phone. If you spend 1 second behind the bar and get a glimpse of your picture, they will put it online. There's nothing they will say about it. Please, sir, if you have this money, let's give them some part. We will pay the rest later. So I called the Omonile. I said, this is the situation. And the guy said, Mr. Ilara, whatever you can do to help me, please help me. I don't have money now. Remember, I don't have issue with what I bought from them. People are still building, whom I don't know. I am still building there till today. No one has come to disturb us. And somehow, I think I know, not that I think, I have the approved copy of my own building structure. Somehow. All right, so the guy said, not to give them something to say, because they are media dogs. Let's pay this money. A certain woman who spoke on Clubhouse yesterday, whom I refer to as my friend, her name Fumilayo Onua, is a woman who has been good to me. And then, for reason best known to two of us, she keeps money with me. I've told her several times. I have voice note to show that I've told her several times to open her own account, run whatever she wants to run from all across the globe. But somehow, for technicality's sake, she was waiting for December. Millions of naira that belongs to her has passed through me. She will tell me, give this to this, give to that. Even a cupboard does not miss. So I called the woman, please do me a favor. Franklin is troubling me. What should we do? So I paid in that place 1.5 million out of 2.4. I paid 1.5 million that day. And later the woman said, why don't I move to Franklin's land? Since what I want to build is going to be good on a 2 plot instead of 1 plot that I have. And I said, yes, you are good. Move there. And later she also gave me the remaining money that I can use it to pay up Franklin's stuff. I thank her. I appreciate. When people help me, irrespective of how they turn against me, I will still say, I am not ashamed. I am what I am today because people helped me. And maybe because I helped them too. She helped me. I love the fact that people help. And thank you. You are God's. When I got back to pay the balance, we got talking with the policeman and we're like, so the lawyer agreement that is holding, the gazetting copy of the survey that is holding, the corner piece that has been done, are we also going to pay for that? Because whoever is occupying the land, those are not going to be useful for him. So we drag it back and forth. And I said, no, I will not pay for that one. Let him also know that it is a grace that you are able to get your money back. And you wouldn't have gotten the money back. I tell you today, you can watch this later. You would have gotten the money back if I have the strength to sleep in the cell that day. Because I have stitches under my abdomen. Does anybody notice that I recently started using staff? Do you guys notice I recently started using staff? Now you know why I use staff. I don't use staff because of fashion. And this is not staff of initiation. This is staff to support me. I go through stuff too. You guys don't know. But I don't need to bother you. If I sleep in a police cell, there is every possibility that I'm going to get infected there. Because my wound is still fresh. That was why I had to rally around to pay that money. So that they can let me go home. And I went home gallantly. It doesn't make them happy. They don't look happy with that. How is he getting free of every trap we set for him? Franklin's lawyer said something that day before the head of that particular unit that he knows that if Franklin got his money, then other people will come back to ask for their own money. And I felt, I think it's true. I can't stress myself and die for another person's sin. So I wrote a petition to complain formally to the same people they took me to that I'm not the seller of the land. This is the seller of the land. In case anybody need their money back, go and meet the seller. You have the receipt. You have the agreement. You have everything. You people have been calling these people before you now turn back and say because you don't like Baba Yoba again. So therefore, Emma Nilokio. Emma Nilokio. Pé mi ń ṣe èèyàn burúkú bí àwọn babaláwo yín. Ẹ nílọ́kì gan. Ẹ mọ tí wọ́n fojú yín rí. Wọ́n ti sọ ẹlòmíì yín di wèrè. Ìlú òyìnbó lẹ́ ń gbé ẹ̀ lè wálé mọ́. Ẹ nílọ́kì o. Ẹni lọ́kì o, ẹnu tí gbìn yín fi bó òòṣà yóò padà á fi gúnlẹ̀ o. Ẹ ní ṣe lè kẹ́ mú jẹ gbé o. Ẹ lè mú jẹ gbé o. Ìṣẹ̀dá mi ń gbọ́, ẹ ní mú jẹ gbé. So I wrote the petition. In my petition, you can go to 4CID to check. I said, myself, Baba Yoba, Al-Kebula Humanitarian Foundation, also, that I heard, does not have problem with the land that this person sold for us. But in case any other person have problem, I listed all the people that bought the land. They should hold this man responsible. If they need a witness, let them come and call me. Why? Because his receipt is with them. I had to even send some to people abroad. Franklin was holding the document of his land over a month before he came home. He went to his land, he checked it. Over 2 weeks before he came back and said he doesn't want anymore. Before he got to that point that he doesn't want anymore, ask him, did I, Baba Yoba, offer him to get his money back or not? Ask him to tell you what names he called me. I'm sure he will do his own video. Ask him to tell you what name he called me in 5 different mails. There's nothing he did not call me. Ask him who first gave him the offer that come and take your money back and leave our community. When we gather money together to buy the mountain, he gave us 200,000 on behalf of himself and his wife. Do you know this guy came back to collect his 200,000 back? Of course, I don't have it because he didn't give it to me. He gave it to Humanitarian Foundation. But somebody came up and said, let's give him his money back so that he will stop considering nuisance. This is like a child who is throwing tantrum. Let him go. So we raised the money and we gave him. Do you know when he was writing petition in the station, he said the money we gave him is part of the money for his land. We didn't give you first 200,000 out of your land. We gave you the money you donated to us. If that's the way you people live abroad. But you people keep coming back that we should give you more money. Even one of them came back and said the school bag she gave to us to give to children when they were resuming school this time, that we should give her back. These people that are your heroes, these people that you strongly want to follow, that you believe in, these people who make sure that, okay, Baba Yoba is a bad person. Check it out. I'm putting a message on the floor. There's this particular Zainab. Her name is Z when she was with us. She spoke a lot. She called me. She said, I'm a wicked person. She said, I'm a car. I have the recording here of what she said yesterday in their clubhouse. I have the recording here. Do you recollect the voice note I first played to you of a certain woman who said, what you are teaching is for people to do it themselves, for men to be gods, for this thing. Do you recollect? That is the voice of Z when the going was good. That was Z who was saying that she believed in what I do. Fast forwarded yesterday. This person called Zeno wrote to me on a Sunday. Because when they want something from me, they will call me Baba. When it is done, they will call me Sheung. I never asked for them to not call me Sheung. This is the message that she wrote to me. She's collecting, she wants to collect back her money for Ukeurisha. She donated 200,000 too. This Z and Franklin, when they were with us, they are cat and dog, but all of a sudden she said they are brothers and sisters. Fine. I run master class every time and every now and then. She is claiming that the master course that she didn't attend, according to her, in May, that I should give her the refund in October. When she didn't attend the course in May, she did not complain, no, she did not see anything, no. Whatever took her out of ash, however that went down, I think that's elementary. But here is a mail I sent out with the details and the credentials on how to assess the class. The last person on this mail, the last person on the mail listing is Zeno, the same person who said I did not give her access to class. You can pause that video and rewatch it. The same person who said you did not give me access to the class I paid for in mail, and she's writing me in October, just this last Sunday. Where is shame? Where is the place? At what point do we begin to package shame? At what point do we begin to package shame and give to these people? So when one could not have their way, they join gang with those who have gone ahead of them, and suddenly they become friends. Suddenly they begin to see the same light. It is a pity. It is a pity. It is a pity. However, those who were not there will defend what they don't know. It shows their own spirituality and isheshe. So those people gainsay, who do not witness, I don't owe them explanation. This Z was going about with some kind of knowledge and notion that is not true. And I spoke to her, said, for you not to misunderstand my being nice to you, whatever it is that you are doing for me personally, please stop doing it. This was the person who said, I brought you to my platform. All of them, platform, platform, platform. Iroba Bala Yayin will create internet. We have been to BBC, they did not kill us. Ordinary YouTube channel that they can take down at any time. Where will your life be? They take down your YouTube channel. How many lives have you affected that will keep looking for you when they can't find you in a day? How many? How many? Because I don't talk all the time or rant like they do or behave like thugs like they do does not mean I don't know what I know. I'm a very patient person. Ẹni tó bá kọ́fá tó tẹfá tó gbọ́fá ìwà tí wọ́n ń wù làwa ń wù yìí. Ẹni tí ifá ń gbénú ẹ̀ tó kéré tó finú ṣọgbọ́n báwọn bàbá yẹn bá mọfá dáadáa irú ìwà ẹni yẹ̀yẹ́ ẹni àbùkù tí wọ́n wù lánàá yẹn wọn ò ní wù ṣe ẹ rọ́gbọ́n kan ń bẹ̀ ọgbọ́n wo ló wà ń bẹ̀. All of them now gather together. They wrote me a mail about him. They told me this about him. They take it. Agbẹjọ́ etí kan dá àgbà òfò ní àgbà ìranù ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá sì fẹ́ gbẹ́jọ́ dáadáa, ẹ pè mí sí kọ̀rọ̀ ẹ béèrè ṣáìdì ọ̀dọ̀ mi ni. Ẹ ní dúró dè mí lẹ́sẹ̀ kan ìgbèjì. Ẹ̀yin yẹ̀yẹ́ ara yín ni ẹ mọ̀. Ẹ̀yin yẹ̀yẹ́ ara yín ni ẹ mọ̀ o. Èmi kọ́ lẹ́ yẹ̀yẹ́ o. Èmi kọ́ lẹ́ yẹ̀yẹ́ o. Ẹ mórúkọ mi lọ. Take my name anywhere. Create program about me. You are making me popular, don't you know? You are making me popular. In this wise, I'm a fibroid. Every time you speak about me, what you do is you give me your blood vessel to suck. Platform increases. Popularity increases. With popularity comes money also. Because me, I charge people for my service. But I don't charge them 3 million or 80,000 euros the way you people charge them. It's a record that you say you charge Oyinbo people 3 million 80,000 to do it. Ẹ̀fà kílẹ̀ ń tẹ̀. Ṣé ń tẹ ọpọlọ àtayé àtọ̀run mọ́ ni? Ṣé ń tẹ ọpọlọ wọn mọ́ ni? Lójú fàyè lọ ni. Ẹ di ẹ̀rọ. I'm not going to talk about my friend Funmilayo extensively today. And I don't think I will ever talk about her in a bad light. That was a great woman. She was helpful to me. If you truly help me, even if you hurt me, I will look at the days you helped me and I will say, Madam Funmilayo, I heard everything you said about me on Clubhouse, but I forgive you. And I won't open my mouth to say bad things about you. You are my friend. We will still be friends. I'm convinced. You know, this is not the first time we will have misunderstanding. And you know how we always iron it out. Maybe you forgot. When I came back from station that day, it was a phone call I put through to you. And I told you that I still have change of 190,000 from the 1.1 that you gave me. I said, Franklin has not dropped the document with him. Franklin refused to drop the document with him for the police station. Said until that is done, then we know the way forward. But he does not have the right to come to that land. It will be a trespass. You are my friend. I love you. I forgive you. When I was hearing what you were saying on Clubhouse yesterday, I was hearing it. I was hearing it loud and clear. But I refused to believe. When I woke up to your message, voice note today on Telegram, remember what I said to you. I told you that you helped me. I can't fight you. And I forgive you. Remember that what I said to you privately is what I'm saying openly. I am sad at what you did. I am sad that you helped me and you went to broadcast on Clubhouse, considering how far we have gone, considering how length we have gone, considering how useful I have been to you, considering how sometimes I have sleepless nights to make your divination and ensure that you are safe, considering how much of use we have been to each other. Few days ago, I was still on my crunches, monitoring and supervising them doing the geo survey of your land under the hot sun. You are my friend. I look at you and I say with my eyes, you betrayed me, but I forgive you. So I'm not the kind of friend who come on the air to open people as I won't do that to you. I won't do that to you. We have the likes of Omolabake, which goes by the name Ibironke. Omolabake, as we know her here, Mojola Omo, was the accountant of Alkebulan Humanitarian Foundation. This was a lady that if we don't get approval from her, we can't spend a kobo. Ademola, the coordinator of Alkebulan Humanitarian Foundation in Nigeria. Oluwafisayo, the coordinator of Alkebulan Humanitarian Foundation, UK. Do you know I'm in Nigeria? Why don't I be the coordinator of Nigeria? I'm monitoring Crystal Love Support Foundation. I create leaders. I give them a space to shine. I share my limelight. If I preach to you that I'm not better than you, I should show you that you are as good as I am. Why do I make sure that everyone have a place? We have people who coordinate our women forum. Other people coordinate North America place. People are in charge of Germany. There are people. I'm in Nigeria, but I put people in charge of Lagos zone. And because I don't want to be the person coordinating Ibadan, the African Spirituality Hub Ibadan, and I don't know someone I can trust with, that's why we've not started it in Ibadan. Omo Labake was our accountant. I've also made divination for her. Several divination. Omo Labake, when your mother was going to die, remember I told you that there's nothing we can do, she will die. Few days after, they called you that she's gone. Omo Labake, bear me witness. And I know the reason why we did nothing about it. I did your divination in voice note and voice recording response. Omo Labake, you told me that there is no iota of lie in it. All of you have done divination for. All of you responded back that there's no iota of lie. But somehow you say, Boya mo wejuni. You put me above yourself and give me so much credit that I can see what you don't see. I wish you can see what I see. And then you will know that you are not more special than me. I am not more special than you are. Omo Labake, you mentioned in Clubhouse about your spousal divination that you came to do. I told you there's nothing wrong with this relationship. However, Toba Dojo Ale, Olombrela Mokberu Lowuru, at the later end of this relationship, something will happen. It will be catastrophic. Why don't you go your separate ways? You can find your tribe out of over 7 billion human beings. Omo Labake, I did not say that because I am interested in you. Of course, I am not interested in you emotionally. And you can't say I did that with you. You said you left me. You went to tell your spouse to be about the divination. Maybe because love is shacking you. Your spouse now took you to Baba Yoba. Everything I said is what the man said. But he told you that you can cheat destiny, that you can cut short with the universe. So he did what he had to do. Ǹjẹ́ o tí ìdọ́jú alẹ́ náà? Ṣáàtì ìdọ́jú alẹ́ ká mọ̀ bóyá òótọ́ ni àbó òótọ́ kọ́. When the time comes, you will know why I don't do some things and why I do some things. If every woman that comes to me enter my eyes, how many women can I marry? I'm a very bad person. People who have dated before, they will tell you I'm not a sex person. But when you are with me, you will progress. I will push you beyond your limit that you will achieve every dream you have. When I enter into your life as a woman, I enter with value. I enter with progress. I enter because I want to make you see yourself. I don't enter because of your vagina. And if nakedness is the only power that women have. They can't get me. However, in the allegation, they said every single woman that has come to me for divination, I always ask them out. In one light, I reserve the sole right to ask anyone out however way I want to. I'm a man. A fine man. I'm a man. A fine man. You need to be in my presence to know the kind of energy I carry. So if your wife is interested in me, or I'm interested in your wife, it is a matter of agreement. The highest I can do is to say, please do me. The highest you can do is to say, yes, I will do you. No, I will not do you. I'm very thankful none of them have said I raped them. I'm very thankful none of them have said I coerced them. And if your home broke because your wife met me for divination, then you are a bad person. Because my divination is a confirmation of what people already know, not a new thing to them. So I reserve the sole right to ask a woman out if I like her. If she say yes, fine. If she doesn't say yes, that's okay. And I did not make covenant of one man, one husband with anybody. And I'm not married yet. The moment I marry, I'll let you know I'm off market. However, people in Ash are my witness. And how I constantly say, I'm not interested in that male-female relationship for now. Am I dating? Yes, I am. Am I dating? Yes, I am. Have I raped your wife before? No, I haven't. And I'm not the type that meet people a lot. So you have no excuse on that. Amolabake was in charge of our money. When her mother died, it was a time of a curfew in Lagos. Amolabake, remember, I came all the way from Ibadan. I came all the way from Ibadan láti wá bá ọ ṣàjọyọ̀, láti wá yẹ ọ sí. I spent like 2 days. This was myself and you in Lagos when no one should even go out at all. The highest I got from you was accommodation. I paid for my own food. Do you remember? And before I even came, in African Spirituality Hub, from my hand to your hand, over 200,000 was raised to support you. And I know several people who later gave you money and gave me reckoning. Amolabake, did you say that? How supportive we are with one another in Ash? When you guys were painting me as one Hitler of a person, when you guys were painting me as one narcissistic human being, did you remember to say all that? I am speaking my own truth. I'm never going to say anything against Madame Fumi. But I didn't steal her money. She told me that she gave me that money. And for in exchange, she said she will move into the land that Franklin evacuated. When the whole thing started in Clubhouse 3 days ago, Madam Fumi, remember you asked me that I should transfer all your money, close over 3.7 million. I started trying. GT Bank was giving me issue. I said, I will not set my eyes to sleep until I transfer this money. If you give me a kobo, you should get it in 1 second when you want it back. Madam Fumi, remember vividly that 2 weeks ago, I told you, let me push all your money to you. Let me push all your document to you. Let me push everything in my care to you. because I don't want trouble. Madam Fumi, remember in an 18-minute note how you said we can be two growing adults, we should forgive ourselves and move on. Madam Fumi, I forgive you. This is how I do my things. You can do yours separately. I learned that one Franklin claimed that he has a voice recording of me requesting for nude picture of women. I have requested for the nude picture of men too. Ẹni tí ò dùn mọ́ kó forí sọlẹ̀, you can now do your worst. There's a rite called Irapada. The Christians do it. Tí wọ́n lo etí òkun lọ lè wẹ̀ níwòwò. There are types like that I know here too, because ibi tẹ́yìn mọ̀ dé, bóyá bẹ́ẹ̀ ń tèmi ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ibi tẹ́mi ti bẹ̀rẹ̀, bóyá bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́yìn mọ̀ dé. You are not an island of knowledge. How I do my things is different from how you do yours. Do people get result? Before I get there, the first time I'm going to set my eyes on the man called Franklin was March this year. Was March this year. Whatever is the purpose of his coming home to see me, I'm not going to say it. It's in court. But the man between us, his name is Obong Olaoluwa Adeshina. This was the guy I begged that day. Please help me to go and pick somebody who came to meet me from the hotel. This guy took his car to pick Franklin up. I realized they were not speaking to each other by the time they got to my place. I inquired why. And the guy said, Baba, this your friend is very rude. If you see the way he spoke to me and all that, I was practically mediating until we got to redemption camp. And because we are men, it was easy for us to make up and we forgot about it. Where were we going that we passed through the redemption camp? Àforí fólórí o. Ẹni tí ò bá dùn mọ́ kó lọ kú o. When I want to do things like Ishefa, when I want to do things like Itefa, when somebody wants to do some major rite, you know what I do? I honor my grandfather who taught me by making sure that he oversees that operation till today. I was called a few minutes ago that Baba is not feeling fine. They didn't call me that my Oluwo is not feeling fine. They said my Baba is not feeling fine. Immediately take him to the hospital. Take him there now. I said, take him back to the hospital. All the money he needs, I'm going to pay it. Kí la torí ẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́? Àwa ń tọ́jú Olúwo tiwa ni o. À ń tọ́jú àwọn tí wọ́n fún wa láyé jẹ. Ẹni tí ò dùn mọ́ kó forí gbalẹ̀. Mi ò sì wá kọ́ṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o, ẹ̀yin bàbá yìí. Ẹni kọ́ mi ń ṣẹ́ ni mò ń ló ń jèrè mi o. So I always honor him like that. So whenever I get there, I have my little cousins who are still learning. My father will stand, my grandfather will stay. All the people who are older than me will also stay. I will stay. Some will also stay. Those who are the latest one, so that the more they do it, the more they know it, are the one that we now allow to do the old things. We supervise them. The concept of internship. I don't know how you do your own, but I'm for you money. As if one like it. If they are not correct, we will not correct them and say, oh, no, do it like this. Oh, put that one, don't put. But if they got it right and why are we dragging? The problem is it that the person who wants to do Ishefa did Ishefa or they didn't do? Sometimes if the children went to school and they are not there, I will do it myself. Sometimes I forget some things and I ask, Baba, how? Sometimes when people come to me and I realize that, I don't know this thing they're asking me, I will call. Sometimes Baba will even say, don't call me, call another person. This thing is referral. What you know, I don't know. What I know, you don't know. Why don't we gather the knowledge together to help? I learned that one Franklin said, that's that. When I want to do the Irapada, when we sense death and the person is not willing, I give you option. This is how I do my thing. You can do yours anyhow you want. Come home. Let's do the needful. If you cannot come home, send us a picture. The picture you send us, at least put something here, put something here. Either you are male or female. What I do is to put it as the foundation of whatever right that we are doing. Whatever we want to, we put it on that clay pot. I look for someone who is of your age and your gender. This person will now be the one who will help you to carry these things. While we ask you not to sleep wherever you are, to keep doing some stuff. I do it, is okay for me. But do you know what I do is that I tell them, don't send this kind of picture to me via phone. Send it to my email. Before you send it, write a caveat. This caveat must state that the picture I'm forwarding to you is to be used for so and so purpose. Any other thing, I retain the right to sue you. I run my own thing to sue and to be sued back in return. That's why I always ask you guys to sign undertaking a pre-consultation counseling form. Ashajema Senimio, Franklin, play your audio. I'm not saying I did not ask. The reason why I ask is why I'm saying that. Your own Babalawo may not know what I'm saying, but the fact that I do it, it works for me. And they always have option. Some will say no, because of my work. If they trace my phone and they see it, it's against my work ethic. We'll say no problem. Save money and come home. They come home to do these things. I want to ask a question. Which one of the women who have encountered me did I force myself upon, or rape, or touch inappropriately? Come out and say it with proof. The first thing I learned from my mother is self-control. It is the ability to see a woman naked and still say she's a woman after all, not a sex thing. Unfortunately, a thief will look at someone else and think that they are coming to steal. Remember, I don't represent your Onisheshe. I'm not a representative of Yoruba people. You people say I use Kemet theology and all that. What I know, should I say I don't know it? What I know, should I say I don't know it? When it comes to teaching and lecturing and investigation and paper presentation, do you think the knowledge of the world resides only with Yoruba people? You these pompous, arrogant, proud people. Do you think you are the only one who knows what's up? I say travel. I say travel. Go to the I'm trying to look for a picture of me. I think I was in Togo. Yeah, I went to Togo, I went to Voodoo Market, and they were explaining lots of things to me. And look at the way I was looking at that man. They were showing me different images and all that, and I was correcting them. I was learning keenly from him. I learned something I didn't know before. Yoruba people think they are the only race on earth. If left to you, if you are the white people, if Yoruba people are the white people, they will so ruin people's life because they are so egocentric, so proud of themselves. I say, calm down, lower your ego, travel far and wide, meet people. Others know what you don't know. Let your knowledge not be stereotype. Spread your tentacles. That is when you will realize that people are just looking at you and crying when you are looking at yourself and laughing. Remember, I said I don't represent Yoruba people. I represent African child. I'm not a representative of Ifao. What I teach is African spirituality. I hope at the end of this, people will know my own side of the story. People can play their audio, play their video, play everything. Somebody say, I hardly forget things. Ìsọ̀yè ló kọ́kọ́ gbà tó bá ń kọ́fà. I have an uncle that picked fight with me. He said, I don't forget nothing. What will happen to me at age 4, I will tell you now. Remember, I don't talk much. So I soak it all in. They have given me mandate to stop being Baba Yoba. The father that gave birth to their father do not reserve the right to give me that mandate. They are asking me that, why do I teach and say I welcome the homosexuals? I want to think in the whole of Nigeria, I am the only person who is into African spirituality and still give a breathing space and liberty for homosexuals. Why should I kill homosexual? It was the homosexuals who do not have the interest of women. That were serving as our eunuch in those days before they begin to make some people compulsory homosexual. The concept of killing the homosexual started with the God of the Bible and the God of the Quran. It is your lack of exposure that wants to make you kill another person, another energy, because they choose a different way of life than you. I don't drink alcohol, but you drink alcohol. I don't think you are sinning, and I do not think you are not worthy of love. I can't live in abroad, but you live in abroad. I don't reserve the right to tell you that living in abroad is bad. If some adult decided to love themselves in some certain way, what do you think is my business with that? I'm heterosexual. I love women. Women also love me, but I'm very selective and also very classic. But if somebody I know decided to love men like himself, it is not in my mouth that you will hear that you are going to hell. Is it not his anus? Is it my own? I love them. I don't hate them. They are in Ash. They are here. I talk to them. They have their own issue in marriage also. They call me for compatibility test. When they have issue of this, I settle their matter. Look at love not from the perspective of what you want to gain. Look at it as an energy that should exist between one man and another. So therefore, they kept deciding, is either they are calling me gay or they are calling Nathan Lugo gay. Whatever they said in that day, that's your problem. Oh, hello, ẹ̀yin bàbá yìí, ìṣòro ayé yín nìyẹn o. The fact that you don't like somebody does not mean I can't like them. They are your enemy, not my enemy. I refuse to join the APC PDP party you people as well. The fact that this person is your enemy, don't recruit me to hate people that you hate. Don't recruit me to hate the people that you hate. Fight your battle with them. They didn't offend me. That is what some of you lack. Somebody came to you and wrote something about me, giving you wrong allegation. You are there, thinking like a grasshopper, thinking like a termite with your liquid brain, saying, "Auntie, ẹ ti sọ fún mi, wípé gbẹ́ kankan kan, ìkẹ̀kẹ̀ bàbá ń ṣàsùn, orí ẹ bàjẹ́, orí ẹ fọ́ dànù, mi ò kú gbéṣẹ́ rán yín." They are also giving me mandate. They say I should stop practicing divination. I still practice one today. I still did it in the heat of the moment. In the heat of the moment, I say it again, in the heat of the moment, I still deliver divination today. And when the person responded back to me, said, "Baba, everything you said is correct." Do you know what? Àwọn kan máa ń dáfá o. Àwọn kan wà tó yẹ pé wọ́n rí ifá ni. I won't go there. I won't go there today. They said I should stop practicing divination. They gave me 3 days. I don't know who have the right. Baba Awishe, Baba Opelade, they gather together because everybody is Baba now. They also call frankly Babawa. They gave me a thread. They say, if they don't achieve their aim physically, they will achieve it spiritually. I am saying it. When you were saying it, maybe you were drunk. Maybe when you were saying it, maybe you don't know what you were saying. But you have said what you shouldn't have said in public. I have proof. Boriba for me ẹ̀yin ni o. Ẹ̀dọ̀ dùn mí ẹ̀yin ni o. Ẹ sì lórúkọ. If I go missing, it is you o. Even if I fall down in my bathroom, Baba Awishe, Baba Opelade, Omitonode, all of you, it is you o. Be hearing now o. My lawyers will get in touch. They will do the rest. I'm just making you know. Because kò ń ṣe gbogbo ẹnu lèèyàn fi ń sọ̀rọ̀ ńgbà mí. Ẹ kàn lanu, ẹ kàn ń sọ̀rọ̀. Kémi change orúkọ mi kó ń Baba Yoba. Me, I should stop bearing Baba Yoba. Did you give me the name? Ìgbà mo ti ń jẹ ìyàbọ̀. My sleepless night to build the name. So everywhere, every platform you people see Baba Yoba, people gather. Every mark drive traffic. Is it me that you want to be using to be driving traffic? Somebody say I have 100,000 subscribers. Before I met you, you were in 78,000 subscribers. Should I now claim that after I met you, that's when you entered 100,000 subscribers? YouTube, that you are not the one that created it. You want to kill me over it. You have 100,000 subscribers. I have just 3,000. 3,000. Ẹgbẹ̀rún mẹ́ta. Hardly is my video entering 5,000 views. Hardly. And you are in 100,000. And then you will not let me breathe. Oh, you are still jealous. You are still jealous. You are still disturbing my life. What have I bought from you? What is my business? Shouldn't you have a bit of shame that you, a 100,000 subscriber owner of YouTube, is now dragging with a 3,000 ordinary me, 3,000 subscriber? Is it that something is wrong? Kí láti pele yìí sí? Ṣé àdúrún mọ́ ni àbá fi ṣe? Don't you think you should leave me alone? You say everybody that knows me through you. Do you know me through someone? 3 good months. You were commenting on my post. If I do my broadcast on Instagram, you are always there with your yellow background. You are always calling me to come and speak on your platform. You changed the narratives and told people that I was begging you. I don't know you from Adam. When you reached out to me, it was 1 year, 1 day I reached out to ask her about you. I don't know you from Adam. If you know I begged you for it, why don't you show them the proof that I begged you? Why did you delete, unsend all our Instagram messages? Why did you clear off all our Telegram messages? Why don't you show them the proof that I begged? Should they believe your word against mine? Only foolish people believe that. Every single one I've appeared on their platform, they called me for it. They begged me for it. I don't beg for platforms. Ask people on clubhouses. People have been reaching out to me on Clubhouse. Come to say it comes with. I tell them I'm busy. I'm busy. Up until yesterday, I was still telling Akara Ogun. I said I'm busy. The words you are hearing from my mouth, go and play it to them. Kò ń ṣẹjọ́ yín o. Kò ń ṣẹjọ́ yín rárá o. Kò ń ṣe ẹjọ́ yín rárá o. Kò ń ṣe ẹjọ́ yín rárá. Òjò tó rọ̀ ló kọ́ ilé ilé pọ̀ mádìyẹ o. If I did not honor the call of RSO to come to Yooba Palava, you people will not wait for me there. And I thought you are good people. All of you talking against me yesterday, 2 days ago, we have spoken together before. You did not say you hate me so much. What have I done? The problem you have with me is Idioke Orisha, that you cannot stop, but that it will become a monumental reference. That even if we generation who bought it, die tomorrow, our generation will come and develop it. Mecca started from somewhere. Jerusalem, the Wailing Wall started from somewhere. Lastly, they ask me, am I a babalawo? My question to them is, who is a babalawo? Who is a babalawo? Mind you, they complain about everything I do. Do you know that one of them even picked up the phone yesterday and was saying that me, I'm always wearing black like Ogboni people. Have you gone to see the register of Ogboni? Did they say I'm one of them? Did you ever say, even the clothes I wear is a problem to these human beings? Even my choice of clothes. I will be wearing the dudu because since I've been wearing the dudu, my life has been better. Since I've been wearing my black jejely all the time, my life has been better. I see clearly. I get more inspired. Even the clothes are you not pathetic human beings? Are you guys not petty? The clothes I wear, my choice of clothing is now a problem to you to discuss. What is your problem? That I can't wear what I like. The car I used was made in 2007. Sometimes I tell you, I say the car drives me. Sometimes I drive the car. We are driving each other. That's my baby girl. Always there for me. Sometimes not angry, not happy with me. Sometimes he's happy with me. Sometimes the AC will not work. Did I come to beg for bread in the house of anyone's father? I don't. I don't come to beg for bread from you. Why should you think I'm your problem? Why should you think I'm your problem? Why? Why? You ask yourself, why do you think I'm a problem to you? Is there something I'm saying that is stopping your market? Are there customers that you are calling that you have been duping that you can't dupe anymore? People say, they say I collect money, that I only attend to foreigners. The knowledge I share, only exposed people can comprehend them. Am I going to be dragging with all these Nigerian people, these African people that are busy with the plague of Jesus and Allah? Sometimes it seems as if our people don't travel to the West, they can't get the innovation that Jesus is nothing. They can't get that Jesus is just a slave, is a means of slavery. And so if most people that listen to me lives in America, Europe, and Asia and all that, does that mean I'm targeting them? Of all the people that listen to me today, which of you have I gone to slide into his or her DM and say, your ancestor sent me to you? Which of you? Ancestor. They even have agents. They even have agents. You will always see this thing that is scrolling below. I said, dear devotee, kindly ignore anyone who contacts you via email, inbox, WhatsApp, or any means claiming to be a representative of Baba Yoba or canvassing you to seek spiritual guidance that was not initiated first by you. Baba Yoba will never try to contact you first. Thank you. I always put this disclaimer out there. I always put it out there. So how am I an hungry person targeting foreigners? Do I look like you, who is an agent to Babalawos, helping them to get customer? So when you get customer for them, they give you commission. They give you commission. Every single one that have come to me, they came to me on their own. One way or the other, they come to me. I have told you the story of Oshumariego. Tony Wiwala and Babalawo Iwayan. Torí babaláwo tó bá mọfá tó gbọ́fá, bónífá bá kọ̀ tí ò bá dífá mọ́, èèyàn á máa fífá jẹun. Bónífá bá sì kọ̀ tó tún dífá, babaláwo tó mọfá tó gbọ́fá tún máa fífá jẹun. Adíá fún Òṣùmàrè Ẹ̀gọ̀ tí ń ṣe babaláwo ọlọ́ta odò. Tó ní ǹjẹ́ òun arọ́là ṣe, òun aráyé ṣe. Wọ́n là kí ń kífá o. They say we don't do Ifa, that we don't talk, we don't. Blah, 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 blah. Do you think Ifa is the spelling bee? Do you think because you can speak Yoruba, that makes you progressive? Who is a Babalawo? A Babalawo is the custodian of the sacred secret of the universe. The funny thing is that if you truly possess the sacred secret of the universe, you don't want people to know. You are not the one to introduce yourself to people and say, I'm a Babalawo. You are not the one to be saying, yeah, I'm a Babalawo, I'm a Babalawo, I'm a Babalawo. It is the people who knew you and what you have done for them that will tell you that this person is. This person is, he knows what he's doing. And you want to call Orunmila, you just say Orunmila, 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 Orunmila. Do you put the title Babalawo Orunmila before it? Was Orunmila going around introducing, hello, my name is Babalawo Iyanifa Olosun Ogboni Egbakan Kodokan Awishe Orunmila. Is that what he's doing? Is that the kind of ancestor we follow? Is that the teaching of Ifa? Little did you guys know that the reason why a Babalawo sit on the mat, no matter how respectful, how knowledgeable he is, it's also a test of his patience and his humility. You're asking, are you a Babalawo or not? They want to know if you're a Babalawo or not. Is it me that will tell you I'm a Babalawo? Ask people. I may not be your Babalawo. I may be someone else's Babalawo. I may be someone else's Babalawo. I have a man that said, till I die, you will be my Babalawo. I never caught up to him the second day and say, as your Babalawo, bring this and that. No, I don't do marketing for what I do. This is not a marketing. I'm not into a multinational company here. I run a training company called Knowledge and Literacy Bay. Knowledge and Literacy Bay, duly registered. My brand is registered under Corporate Affairs Commission. Baba Yoba is registered. Al-Kebula Humanitarian Foundation is registered. Crystal of Support Foundation is also duly registered. And in the constitution of this nation, association is by choice. As long as you register with the government and state your objective and all, you are not mandated to belong to any association. Do I need to carry ID card because I'm a Babalawo? Baola, nido yidebu atadebo yekale. Anika ko ni fry pan tun down sínú fire. Ẹ rò pé mo ráyè òṣì àtìranu yẹn ni. Ṣé yẹn mo wáyé wá ṣe? Am I a Babalawo or not? Leave it for people who come to do consultation with me. Some will see me as a Babalawo. When they come to me, they see me as a humanitarian. Because at the end of the day, hello. Leave you at your point far and then your point far. Take money, go to hospital. Take money, go and eat. You need accommodation. Hello, one of our person is dying of lack of shelter. Let's raise money. Take money. When you spiritualize everything, to be progressive in life is bad. It's going to be very hard. It's going to be very hard. So I don't know. It is the side of me that you know that tells you who I am. I get to some gathering and what they know me as is a lecturer. I get to some places where they know me as is a father. I get to some places where they know me as is a farmer. Some just know me as an encyclopedia of knowledge. Some know me as a stubborn goat, a rebellious person. My mother knows me as a son. My sisters know me as a brother. The people I'm having sex with, they know me as a good. I can't be having sex with a woman and then she'll be seeing me as a Babalawusa. She will call me my name now. It depends on our relationship that gives you the title you want to give to me. Give me whatever you want to give me. Call me fake. It's your problem. Call me scammer. It's your problem. Call me 419. It's your problem. It's impossible for me to hypnotize almost 1,000 people on ash at the same time. Somebody was saying, those who are still there, I don't know what they are still doing there. Go and drag them now. Go and drag them. Nobody was forced into African Spirituality Hub. Nobody will be forced to go out. We have rules and regulation. Simple thing. We are here not to promote Jesus. It is African spirituality. We promote good health. We promote herbalism. Just put your real picture on the DP and then your full name. Participate in our conversation. That's all. Nothing big deal. No big deal. No big deal. No big deal. Ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà lẹ sọ̀rọ̀ o, ẹni bó ní gbá bá ṣe pé gbá ẹ̀ láṣẹ bá pè é, bẹ́mi ṣe pé gbá mi rèé, ẹ̀ ṣe bá mi pè bẹ́ẹ̀. It's an adage. Say whatever you call your dog is what we call the dog. This is what I call my dog. Why don't you call my dog what I call my dog? Why? It is so hard. Must I dance to your tune? I'm not asking you to dance to my tune. What's the query for? Do we need it? Is this how Black people will move forward? Is this how we are going to move forward as a race? Is this how we are going to take over the world? We've been crying about oppression. Is this the way out? So we have African American in diaspora, and you people milk them dry. You sell the concept of FIFA to them as a way to emancipate themselves. Those who do not know their history, who do not recognize their ancestors as inventors, as scientists, as people with knowledge, you are initiating them, collecting tons of money from them. Those ones are messed up. They barely escape Hotep court, racism, segregation, profiling, and then you still dupe them. I'm not one of you. I'm not one of you. I am not one of you at all. I don't do what you do. Don't bother me. But those of you who say you will kill me, you will do this thing, eti gbalejo. Torí ibi tí wọ́n ní kí gbígbé má gbé ibẹ̀ ní ń gbé, ibi tí wọ́n ní kí tẹ̀tẹ̀ má tẹ ibẹ̀ ní ó tẹ̀ o. Ẹ ti dáràn o. Tí nǹkan bá ṣe mí ẹ̀yin ní o. You guys have come together, you say you are giving me 3 days. Later, you say 7 days. Later, you say you will arrest me and all that. Ẹ ti dáràn o. You are not talking to an illiterate. Oh. I know the consequence of issuing threat to life. Ẹ ti rógo bàbá o. Gbogbo yín ti rógo o. Mi ẹ mọ̀ pé mi wá ń bá yín tẹ́lẹ̀. Gbogbo yín ti rógo o. Since they have been doing Oshun in this life, have you ever seen me in the Oshun before? Have you ever seen me in that Oshun before? Did I say those who go to Oshun should not go to Oshun? Do you think I don't teach about the innovations and the skills of fertility, gynecological education and knowledge that Oshun carries? Please. Please, so I know your problem with me is not what I'm saying. The problem is that what I'm saying is affecting your market. Go. I have not spoiled your market. One of you was going to do Ifa for one of the ladies the other time. You were asking for $2,800 US. Money. So people look at us in Africa, they think these people are duped. They just want to take advantage of us. I've told you, pay my own consultation fee. When you come to me, don't say you want to pick. Some of you will now pick 15 naira. Do I look like a 15 naira person? What I'm doing, if I'm working for Oyinbo or someone else in America or UK, won't they be paying me per hour? You want to come here. That's why I put amount on my own divination. It depends on what you are sending me to do for you. That will determine the money you are paying me. I am not saying I don't collect money, but I don't collect money that will tear your pocket. If you don't like my service or something, go somewhere else now. Go somewhere else. By the way, it is the money I collect from those who have that I give to those who don't. It is the money that I collect, the divination token. That's different from the right money. The divination token I collect from those who have are the ones I use, I spend without selfishness on people who do not have. I have never asked my people to raise money that I will not be part of. Ask them. When we were about to buy Okeorisha, I was the first to put down 1.3 million. 1.3 million. I was the first. Go and ask them. I was the first person to put down 1.3 million plus. Ask them. I don't ask them what I can give. I don't request from them what I can give. As a matter of fact, I first do it before I ask them. I first do it before I now say, oh yeah, I've done this. Do you want to be part of it? And if you are giving money as a donation, and then you are coming back to collect it, when they are calling mad people, just beg for the position of ambassador, because you are chronically mad. You give money, you say you donated. You give material, you say you donated. After spending the money on what you donated for, you now come back and say we should give your money. Is something wrong with you? Is it like code does not befit your brain? If you are getting mad because of code, why don't you come to Africa and get the sun? Why don't you come to Africa and get some sun in your head? I've not seen this type of people before. Only Africans. He'll give you small thing. They will now be sending you around like a slave. As if you don't have your own life to live before you met them. Do you know that's how you people push us to the point whereby even if you want to give us a kobo, we ask you to sign donor agreement form? My admins are here. We ask you to sign donor agreement form. Imagine how the extent people have gone. Before you give us a kobo, we ask you to sign donor agreement. When Omo Labake left us in the ditch and we don't have how to make account of the money, do you know what my IT guys did? They inculcate the real-time accounting on our website. Go to africanspiritualityhub.com. Go to africanspiritualityhub.com. Register as a member. Check the way we spend money. If you put $1 or 1 penny in our account today, it will automatically reflect in real time. Omo Labake, we found a better replacement for you. A more transparent, accurate replacement. As the money is coming out of people's card, it is reflecting in the open. Why do I insist on transparency? I have this crazy obsession for transparency because of people like you, because of what you will say, because of what people like you will say. The moment you left, the second day, it was not up to 24 hours. We created an IT solution to solve our accounting problem. Ẹni bá pé kò sí irú òun ẹ sọ fún pé irọ́ ló ń pa, irú ẹ̀dá wà. Irú òrùn ni ò sí, irú ẹ̀dá pọ̀ lọ jantirẹrẹ. Every time you left us in the seas, every time you people put us in a bump, every time you come with your accidental lifestyle, we go forward and we become better. What we do is not for us. What we do is for all African race. It does not matter if you are a Christian, if you are a Muslim, if you are a Buddha. So far the color of your skin is black, you have access to Okeorisha and you can do and undo there. It is your heritage. Some of us just decided to retain it. Baba file for monile. What ta fáwọn ará church ni? Ẹ á máa gbọ́ orí òkè dá mi lóhùn ní kankan, orí òkè Jésù ṣe tèmi, orí òkè fìgbà tí ṣe yanu. And we are going places. I ask you, is it not better that you join us than for you to be against us? Because this train is not going to somersault. Is it not better that you leave us than try to drag us? Because we have become a fibroid. Every time you call my name, you are feeding me with your blood vessel. I am getting bigger at your expense. Don't you get? It is better you bow to what I have become as a God. It is better you embrace what you have become as a God also. It is better you bow to your Godship, I bow to my Godship. It is better you allow me to reign and shine at my own pace than for you to in your mind you want to spoil my life. You people are mad chronically. Look at how many people are joining us for broadcast. Are we as much as this before? We are not always as much as this. And in the process of this explanation, some people are getting liberated from your hold. People are leaving frying pan, you are running into fire. Go there now. Did I stop you? I say I don't do idolatry. I say I'm not going to bow down to trees. I say I'm not going to worship water. You say by force that if I want, did you make me? Am I a product of your creation? Is it by force? Is it familiar now? Is it by force? Did I tell you people that I want to represent you? Did I say I want to represent you? Maybe because I don't represent you, that's why I'm able to feel at home with the African Americans. That's why they will leave everything they are doing in diaspora and they will come to this place, and then you will not be able to differentiate between us and them, because I give them a feeler that they are not different from us. We are not different from them. As long as they step in Africa, they should feel safe. Àwa ò ń ṣolè o. Wọn ò kọ́ wa bí wọ́n ti ń jalè o. A ò ṣe májẹ̀mú ká mú nǹkan ní nǹkan mọ́ tiwa o. Wọn ò lè gbẹnu wa falágbàfọ̀. I guess this is what you guys tried with Aikulola, that you are complaining that is rubbishing you these days. Màá wọ̀ yín o. Màá wọ̀ yín o. Mo ṣe bá àgbàlagbà o. Bàbá àwíṣẹ́ ń tifá, àfọ̀ṣẹ́ ń tọ̀rúnmìlà. Bàbá ọ̀pẹ́ládé. Bàbá àràbà ìṣògbó. Gbogbo yín pátápátá ẹ tó bí mi lọ́mọ. All of you, each and every one of you can give back to me as a boy child. If I am your child, is this how you will be dreaming my life? If I am your child, if I'm your son, is this what you will be doing with me? I respect you all. I was trained to respect my elders. But I realized that a foolish youth can become also a disgusting elders. The culture of elders are always right is what put us to where we are here in Africa. The culture of elders are always right is what brought us to where we are here in Africa. We lack the ability to query things, to ask questions, and to critically think through things and bring about solution. We will respect the elders that respect themselves. We will drag the one that are chosen to be dragged. I don't disrespect you. Stop threatening me. The moment you stop threatening me, then you are respecting yourself. I'd never come to you. Don't come for me. I did not come to you. Don't come for me. And if anything happened to me, remember you made your threat openly. You are in soup. You are in trouble. You are in soup and trouble. Because you people give all these things to the pastors. They still rubbish you. You have nothing to say. You give it to the imam. They still go and rubbish you. You have nothing to say. It's we that you will be any alemula and let them. Unfortunately, ele memi. Ele mumio. Ele mumio. So whoever meets me, whoever I've worked for, whoever is satisfied with my duty, whoever feel that I know what they don't know, those are the ones who qualify to call me the Babalawo. And if they think I am not due to it, I will never drag. But whenever I introduce myself, I say, hello everyone and welcome. My name is Baba Yoba, Baba Yoba, Baba Yoba, Baba Yoba. Ẹ̀yin bàbá yìí ẹ gbọ́ o, kétí yín là o. I always call myself Baba Yoba, Baba Yoba. Ìgbà tẹ́ fẹ́ kọjá yìí lẹ́ni kémi lọ yọ Yorùbá kò ní kíta ló bí alájà yín relax of making you. How do you think you are worthy to tell me what to do, what to call myself? Do I drag your name with you? Do I drag your titles with you? And I've told you the story of how I come about Baba Yoba. It's not a chieftaincy title. Iku Baba Yoba did not give me ni Adimula Ife did not give me no king conferred it on me it was a nickname tó bá wù yín láti máa jẹ́ Baba Yoba, put one, I put two behind your name, say Baba Yoba the second. a meeting jelly now. You can't take it away from me. Thank you very much. And I'll be here to take questions from the audience on YouTube. I'll be reading what they are typing. I'll be reading what you're typing, and then we'll get on to that. I think I have made myself clear. And that should be enough. I owe nobody no explanation. Welcome back. I always use this particular music to open and close my program all the time. Owomide sang this song. I love this song so much because of the veneration it gives and brings to our ancestors. And I love this kind of art. Not because myself and Owomide we know each other closely or we agree on things, but this is a beautiful thing that he's doing. I'm more for progressive African. And a lot of African Americans got to know this music also, and they said they love it. It's there. Just go to Google and check it. Sometimes they don't understand what you sing because they don't understand the English, but they can connect because language is spiritual. Language is spiritual. Language is spiritual. Language is spiritual. Somebody is asking, how did you meet Franklin and what did you learn from the association? Sorry if you already answered this. I am new to this. I met Franklin on Instagram because every time I'm doing broadcast, it's always there. Every time I post, it's always there. I always know that there's a certain account with one yellow background who is always smiling with a big grin. And whenever I'm making my broadcast, it's always there saying, oh, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is what we're talking about. You know, àpọ́nlé yìí pọ̀ jù, kí ló dé? And after like 2 months or so, he started talking to me. He said he wanted me to come to his platform. It's his words against mine. Unfortunately, he deleted all our Instagram and Telegram conversations before he started his. And I went on his platform, and it was agog. People that knew me from Christian days also came and all that, and he was there doing all sorts. And then he came for me for personal divination. And after that, he also sent his wife to me. And I did my best, but he wasn't truthful about his ordeal and narrations. Just like he was never truthful about his initiation also. I only did the Shefa for Franklin. And I recommend for him to start learning to calm down his temperament before he will enter into Igbodu and get Itefa. But he couldn't wait. His Ifa that he did with me is still with me to today. I gave him option to come and take it. But he left it. He abandoned it with me. He has gone to do his initiation and Itefa somewhere else. I was asking, who did it for him? Did the person not do divination before doing the initiation for him? Did they not know that he has done his Ifa before? Why are they not asking him, where is your Ifa? Why did they go ahead to go to do initiation for him when he has one Ifa somewhere else? Those are my questions. Or because he showed them dollars. That's how I knew him. But his mindset towards Ifa is that the moment he has Ifa, then all his problem will go away. No, that's not it. That's not how the problem goes away. If you do something wrong, you will face the consequences. That's all. You do something wrong, you face the consequences. I've never been the type who boycott consequences. And because his own motive is not pure and all that, maybe he has some other idea on how to make money from Isheshi and all that, package some kind of tourism and all that. That case is in court. The judge will help us to handle it. That's how I knew him. I met him for the first time in March. That was the first and the last time I will ever see him face to face. We never met again. And I don't want to meet his presence again, ever. Never. Ever. And then he became a member of African Spirituality Hub. And because he's always active, Franklin is an active person. Very energetic, very active human being. Is he smart? Yes, he is. Is he innovative? Yes, he is. I'm not going to, because we are not in good terms now, deny what he has. Is he passionate? Yes, he is. Does he have strong personality? Yes, he is. But you can't be smarter than someone like this. That I'm not up there and sparking everywhere, fire this, fire that, does not mean I don't watch you. So I didn't go beyond the level that I can't recover with Franklin. Me and him, we didn't make any covenant. I refused to touch his head. If I had called Franklin in one room and do his shefa for him and all that, he would still call me fake. I'm very grateful he's the one saying I took him somewhere. That is my Oluwo. That is my old grandfather. And we agreed that we can't have this person in our coven, in our chamber. No, this one is too. The mosque is saying that, but you know, as a Babalawo, you call me that. Knowledge is continuous. So you ought to still be under tutelage. He's talking to me. I believe that's why Amor, you've been assaulted by other Onisheshi. Who told you that knowledge is ending? I never say knowledge. I have said it before. I said no one can know the end of it. It's different permutation and combination. What I said is that what I know, you may not know. What you know, I may not know. That's why we always learn from one another. However, but the mosque Babs, do you think I don't deserve the right? I don't have the right to choose my own teacher? Is it because those are your teachers? Does that mean I must learn from them? Did I tell you that my Oluwo is dead? Did I tell you? Did I complain to you that what is teaching me, I've exhausted it? Ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ̀rọ̀ tá a sọ. Ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ̀rọ̀ tá a sọ o. Ẹ jẹ́ àfọpọlọ béèrè béèrè o. Did I tell you that the person who is teaching me say I should go, he can't teach me anymore? Am I lacking in wisdom to you? If I don't learn from Baba Awisha, if I don't learn from Baba Opalade, if I don't learn from Baba Elebu Ibon and all that, does that mean that I'm not learning somewhere else? You can go and do your way in Ake. I can go and do my own in Oko. You can go and do your own in Ijero. I can do my own in Ara. I can do my Ifa of Ajagunmale. Somebody, I can do my own Ifa of Orunmila. I can learn my own from Ijebu. You do your own and I do my own now. When has the word turned to, if you don't know what I know, then you are dead? So when they say I should still be under tutelage, who made them the judge of tutelage duration? Did I tell them that I've stopped learning? Does it mean that a student cannot also teach? I don't know, maybe they want you to be under them forever, but whoever who taught me also told me that I can teach what I know. Somebody is saying, Tosin Adekule is saying, hello, Baba. I resonate with your vision of how you taught African spirituality. The fact that we don't have to bow to living or non living things. But I must ask, why money precede your consultation? Tosin, 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 irú ìbéèrè wo rèé? All right, oh, money precede my consultation because it is my time and I'm selling to you. I don't run free stuff here. You get the point? I sell you my time at the exchange of what I need. You think I was learning Ifa free of charge? You think I was traveling to Egypt, traveling to Kush, traveling to all these places by a ferry? If I go to the uttermost part of the world to get knowledge and you want to use it, if you are not an enemy of progress, if I don't ask, you should give. Even if me, I don't ask, you should be the one who give first. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ àwọn bàbá yẹn dolórí ibú sínú agboolé nìyẹn. Ẹ bọ́ tí ń rùn pa. So the trademark of a babalawo, of someone who is into divination, is to be looking dirty and be smelly, because you people don't appreciate them. You carry money and go and give your pastor and bishop to buy private jet. You leave them in the. That's why they are charging you 3 million for Itefa, charging you 80,000 euro for Itefa. Please, when you go to the hospital next time, don't pay money and expect service. I'm an energy doctor. I help you diagnose your energy, help you feel at home with yourself. Pay me for my service. We don't have to be friends. Pay me for my service. Don't be my friend, oh man. I don't need your friendship. Pay me for my service and go. Pay me for my service and go. Don't help me in the future. Just pay me for my service. I have children to send to school. I have children to send. I have mothers to take care of. I have orphans to take care of. Pay me for my service and go. I don't need your friendship. Just go. Have I given you 5 value? Just do and go. Thank you for your witness in Akim, saying, do you know he has made divination for someone before and the person sent a fake transfer alert to you? Kí lójú ò tí ì rí tán? Kehinde Olakunle Amedu Babatunde is asking, how can I do Ifa? You go for divination with your Babalawo. Go and meet Baba Awishe or Baba Opelade. They will teach you how to do Ifa. Did you hear what I say? Go and meet Baba Awishe and Baba Opelade. They will teach you how to do Ifa. They will make divination for you and they will tell you if your matter requires that you should do it. Whatever money they ask you to pay it. For now, me, I'm not doing divination for anyone. For now, I have too many backlog and I have too many trips and travel to make. So Someone is asking if they go to the hospital for free. I don't blame these babas for duping you. I don't blame them for calling overrating money. Because you don't like the truth, yet you don't appreciate knowledge. Just Baba Wishe, Baba Okwelade, Baba Elebubon, all the rest of them. Do you know how much knowledge they are sharing with you? Do you give them something equating to what they give to you? And one of their complaints when I raised that is that our people don't appreciate them. So if they see a white person or a Caucasian who is willing to pay them money for the knowledge, they will give the knowledge away. That's what they said. What if we now come together and take care of our Arubo? We take care of our elders. But will this Arubo allow someone like us to take care of them? Àti bàbá Àwíṣẹ́ o, àti bàbá Ọ̀pẹ́ládé o, wọn ò tó mi tọ́jú. Wọn ò tó mi tọ́jú rárá. Tọ́ máa gbádùn ayé débi tí ayé dé. But he's always fighting all this. We don't look into what opportunity can you get. My teaching tell people to learn African language. They still come to me and ask, who can teach me Yoruba? Who can teach me this? I have people in my corner. They get jobs. Whenever we want to cook food, there are people here that we give the jobs to. We make sure that the wealth circulates amongst us. You can come to me for divination tomorrow. And I gave you divination. This is the kind of work you ought to be doing. Whenever I see that kind of work somewhere, it is you I would recommend. Is it so hard to help one another as Africans? It shouldn't be this hard. It should not be this hard. Kanye is now asking, but how can one find a genuine one, any recommendation, Baba? How can you find a genuine Babalawo? I don't know. Orí ni ó gbé ọkọ̀ o. Wọ́n lórí tí ó gbé yóò gbà láwo orí eko ni. Ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín lórí ti gbá láwo orí eko. Ibi lẹ fi ṣú wọn. I'm not going to answer that question because I'm not giving recommendation about anybody, if you are true, if you are not true, and all that. I can only say that I'm true. But some people have come to me and they say they realize I'm not true. So it is their own opinion. So I don't know. You figure it out somehow. I'm tired of sticking my neck out there for things like this. I'm tired of sticking my neck out there for things like this. I have done a teaching, however, on how to spot a true Babalawo in 5 seconds. You're my witness. I've done that. I've taught about how to manipulate lust. Manipulating lust to your own advantage. Not everything you say you rebook. I've taught about living, dying, and the dead. I've taught you about dealing with persecution. I'm dealing with mine right now. I've taught about unsolicited compassion. This is a teaching on spotting a true Babalawo in 5 seconds. It's on my YouTube, but they said I should delete all my teachings. I don't think they have that audacity. I've taught about the knowledge of sex. Here is a teaching on demystifying Abiku. I taught about Olokun, the energy of wealth, healing. I've taught you about the strength of limitations. I have taught you about the etymology and the order of initiation. Under Ifa Oduology. We have spoken about the Osameji, witchcraft, the motherhood, the energy of the women, the matrix of Akosejaye, no spirituality attached, the quest for power, a subtle pestilence of human nature. I've taught about that. I taught about the difference between prayers and decrees and who answers these things. Just recently, I spoke about who is this I am? Who is this I am? Next week, we are going to be talking about Ofunogbe. Why you need adversaries. Ofunogbe. Ofunlotun. Ogbelosi. They say we don't teach Ifa here. Maybe they meant to say we don't teach it the way they teach it. All of this requires resources and investment that I don't reach out to any of them to collect. Can someone abandon his ikinfa without taking care of it? You can abandon it now. Anything, you can do anything. You must just be ready to embrace the consequence. You can do anything. You just must be ready to embrace the consequence of it. So, we'll be rounding up now. We'll be rounding up now. I reiterate my dedication to serve humanity until the end of my days. I reiterate my dedication to stand on the side of truth, my truth, until I breathe my last. I reiterate my dedication to be the one who tells you first whenever he is wrong. I reiterate my conviction that you are gods and one God is not bigger than the other. I reiterate my dedication that I will teach you about reincarnation instead of heaven or hell. I reiterate my dedication that I will not introduce you to idolatry. I reiterate my dedication to expose you to all the knowledge I do have in my possession and let you know that do it yourself is better than running to people, pillar and pole. I reiterate my dedication to be awake for your sake, to be alive to serve you. I do wish that other people also can excel and thrive in their own area of specialty while allowing others to blossom without being forced. I say again today, I am not the representative of Yoruba people. I am not the representative of Onisheshe people. I am not your Babalawo if you do not have direct contact with me. I am not here to convince you about who I am or to tell you who I am not. I am doing me. Please, so you don't die with tears on your face, go ahead and do you. Aboruboye, Aboye Boshishe. If you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. We have a lot to teach each other. This is the beginning of our lives together, exploring our humanity and also our godship on earth. The moment we fix the identity crisis, every other thing fall in line. That first and others will follow. Understanding of African spirituality will give African their own identity. Then, if they can face one another, surely they can face their government. If they can face their government, surely they can face the invaders. If they dare to stand up for the invaders against the invaders, they can look at the Europe and look at the West and say there is nothing you did that we can do. All we got to do is to come home to myself. Either you are born in the land of the slavery, or you are born here in the motherland, as long as the color of your skin is black, or you share a red color as the color of your blood, you are my brother. You are my sister. You are a mother to me. You are a father to me. I'm your teacher. I'm a student. I'm your servant. Aboruboyo, aboyebo ṣíṣe. Èrè tójú owó rí ni kí ojú yín máa rí o. Èrè tóbìnrin ń jẹbọ̀ lábọ̀ ọjà ní kẹ́yìn ó mọ̀ jẹbọ̀ o. Nítorí pé agbe adún wáríwárí, àlùkò adún wárùnwárùn, àṣẹ́mọ̀gá adún màpàyí ògèrè jáfe. Ìgbà adífá fún ẹ̀mí, eléyìí tí ń ṣe ọmọ lọ́rìndín, wọ́n láyé ló mú ọ lápá kó jábọ́ lónìí o, ìwọ jábọ́ láyé lọ́wọ́ ayé o. Ayé ló mú ọ lẹ́sẹ̀ kó jùrù pàtà, kí wọ́n jùrù pàtà lọ́wọ́ àṣeèrí, lọ́wọ́ ìkún pẹyẹpẹyẹ, lọ́wọ́ ìpẹkun amọ́niṣe ní afàìmọ́niṣe ní àwọn aṣenitán bá ní dárò, àwọn abanilórúkọ jẹ́. Ẹ̀yọ̀dí ló mú ọ lóhùn, àwọn níjà àwọn alákejì, o ò ní fayélẹ̀ kó gba alákejì lọ báyìí o. Wọn ò ní gbé ọ sin o ò sì ní gbé àwọn tí ó ní ọ sin ní kíákíá báyìí. Ilẹ̀ ò ní jẹ ọ́, o ò ní padà jẹ yẹ̀pẹ̀ láìpẹ́ ọjọ́. Gbogbo aláfọwọ́pé wú o, láfèrègì póbi o, gbogbo àtọ́ yín o. Ìwúre ìwòrìwò fún. May the energy of the ancestor be activated in you actively when it is needed, passively when it is needed. May the universe open the vault of wisdom and the stream of it within you to approach issue as the situation demand. Ire o. Bye for now.